forward, buddy.
Still to this point, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Alright, okay. What happened last time? Neo is not
I'll do
allowed to
it.
talk.
Okay.
I'll do it. Right, so
Yes.
as we basically reaching dinner, I mean, Leo is quite like looking forward to it. We relaxed a bit and noticed like the whole Vistani camp is kind of moody, like different from your good old normal Vistani. At first, it's not like nothing serious, but we do start to notice people getting sick, getting frustrated, getting angry, and shaky. It's basically a bunch of addicts that do
Yeah.
not have like their good stuff, being the pie from the grannies. We realize Cyrax and Daphne realize those symptoms and trash on Leo just a little bit more, and well, discuss about Granny a bit. While we kind of deciding that we should tell Luvash this, Ariga did approach and discuss the purchase of their wine and told Saul to be their investigator, like uh, their kind of like person inside the Vallaki to search for Arabelle. Then we um, also tell Ariga about the pie ingredient, what we have learned about the granny, the windmill, and all that. But fortunately, there supposedly no Vistani children was kidnapped, so we can assume that Granny does not touch Vistani children yet. After that, Starax and Daphne kind of share some of the equipments with Saul, being bolts, crossbow bolts, and a dagger, like a backup dagger in case Saul lost a dagger, like how he lose his souls. Yeah. And in the meantime, Leo kind of followed Arigon, spotted him having quite a intense conversation with Vasilisa. He was trying to interfere because, ha ha ha, Vasilisa, I want to know. But he was stopped by a Vistani. And when he went back, he saw Daphne was teaching Saul some dagger techniques. And with Daphne trying to say that don't learn from Leo kind of get agitated. And Daphne asked for a duel, so they do that. Styrax was like, I'm sick of this shit. I'm gonna go talk to Casimira. But Daphne gonna say it's gonna take like 30 seconds. So Styrax stay. The duel was a bit too close than expected. And result in Leo winning like by a hair.
Yeah.
After that, yeah, handshakes, show some sportsmanship. They're both pretty cool with it. Maybe Leo was a bit like he wanted to win, but not that close. So there's that. Why? Well, Leo enjoy his so expected dinner. Styraxo Daphne go to Casimira and learn that the language they could not understand was primordial. And she told Styrax that some of the priests of the Borovian or the saints in the Abbey of Gress might know some spell or might know the language. Then back to the camp. Well, Leo spent his good time with Vasilisa, but also it start off good, but end not like Leo expected. So that's that. When the trio Styraxo Daphne went back from Casimiria house, we Daphne and Soul did some joking around, pranking Leo through the message spell. Did get him quite good. Um, yeah, Leo implying that he needed a place to sleep. Vasilisa kind of rejected him. Uh, yeah. After that, yeah, just more talking with Leo about his well charismatic side. And the party kind of like go to sleep outside and inside, depends on who. The next morning, as he kind of say her goodbye to the party, hugging each and every one of them. Also, knowing Leo was rejected, she also burst out laughing. We were joking around again and say the final goodbye to Azzy and head on our way to Vallaki. That's about it.
Woo! Yes!
Hey.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Be careful with your breathing, Zuko, because this mic, I can hear it. Damn.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe we need to
No
like
worries.
ran to get on time.
I'll turn down my sensitivity. Sorry.
No worries. It's just like you sounded so stressed in my ears.
No, I'm having like a stuck nose. So yeah, I was trying to like.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
It makes
Yeah.
a lot of sense.
Why am I a second computer screen shutting off?
They
No.
different key
There we
they-
go. It's the power cable is just a little bit
And
wonky.
string on.
There we go. Okay. There we go.
Nice.
Yes. Okay. Let's set the scene, the mood. Do.
Ah, there it is.
There we go. That's perfect. And we're gonna go over here. Woo!
Today's episode is the opposite of Fast and Furious. It's slow and serene.
Alright. The sound of the hooves of your horses transform from a soft squelching to a subdued clatter as the mud road converts to half moss and grass-eaten cobblestone road instead. Similarly, the monotony of the forest turns to grey plaster and wood houses clinging to the roadside. From one of these very humble and frankly rather run-down houses, there hangs a wooden sign with 3 eyes and a triangle painted violet. And underneath it, a hooded person is temporarily sweeping the front veranda, but stops to stare as you pass. Through the grey cloak they wear, you can hint the shape of 2 horns above and beside their head. Your attention is quickly stolen by the approaching gates, however. Once more you can see the intimidating wooden poles, all sharpened to painfully sharp tips. The 2 towers besides the gate hosts about 2 guards each, and more guards can be spotted walking around the walls. The response to your approach is first the distant shouts of caution, and then every guard in sight moves their bows from their back to their hands and loosely knocks an arrow. The expression of the people around you turn even more serious, if they could, but not Vasilisa, who waves bravely to the guards and shouts a greeting. Soon afterwards, you have to stop a comfortable distance away from the gate and the towers, further away than perhaps would be considered normal, considering the guards' reactions, but still within shouting distance. And the first one to speak is once again Vasilisa. Let's move over here. Stop that sound. She shouts, "Blessed morning to you all! It's me, Lady Vasilisa, and Master Aragol, one of the leaders of the Stani camp, I'm sure you know. And there's also a group here of honorable outsiders. We demand to speak with the Burgomaster about several matters of importance, please." There's a bit of chatter amongst the guards, too silent than what you can hear from this distance. And then eventually there seems to be just a sound of agreement and somebody moving down from the walls to who knows where beyond. And you're left waiting. You wanna do something or talk about something?
Is everyone in the wagon, correct? Like inside? The guards
We're
didn't see them?
moving by, right?
Like, do the guards like able to see the group inside the?
No, you're not sitting in the wagon. The wagon is full of wares and wine
Okay.
now. So you're sitting on horses. There's also Aragol on a horse and 4 guards on horses that he has brought with him.
Cool.
So, Sol will take out all of his jewelry, like his golden jewelry, like in his horns and stuff. He'll stuff it inside his bag, saying,
Oh, I see.
"Yeah." Sol will go, near to Leo, say, "I'm gonna pretend I'm not a Vistani. I'll just take this out, you know. Like, how do you become Styrax again?"
Well,
I think just being not so noticeable is the best you can do right now. I'll try to take the front. And if it ever comes up, we'll figure something out.
Oh, all right.
second of all, I think this might help. It depends on how you, act, but it should help. And Daphne would use prestidigitation to create like a scrobble symbol on soul armor.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Then Sol will like, thank you for that. Then he will rummage down his backpack. So I have a disguise kit, and so can I get like a thing that will like straighten my hair and like tie it up in somewhere and then make it prim and proper?
Yeah. You could probably do that with your disguises. There's probably things to change your hair with it within reason. But Aragol is going to move up to you and the group, seeing what you're doing at the corner of his eye, and says, "Are you sure you want to do this through deceit? Perhaps I can politically pressure them to be my official investigator in search of Arabelle."
It's so smart to let them know what we're doing, though.
Exactly.
In my opinion, first impressions would be better.
We can still be your people for insights, you know? We don't have to specify what he's doing or where he's from, as long as, they seem to not like Levistani and their connection and their temper, so just having a different look might be good, even if we're not lying necessarily.
Plus,
And... go ahead.
if the official of Vallaki is involved in the kidnapping of Arabelle, then announcing our search is not ideal.
Very well. I do not know of where your talents lie, so whatever is more convenient for you. So, I shall stay quiet about them. So,
Yeah, unless you see us struggling, you can jump in and support.
okay.
Yeah.
I do not know you. I've never seen you.
Hmm.
He looks at Soul and gives you a bright smile.
Yes. Help us. If it seems that we're in deep trouble. Your interference might save us and let us in, and will allow me to find Arabelle inside, or any clues about Arabelle.
And I look at Saul a bit. Does he have like colorful clothes on?
I mean, he's dressed like a Vistani entertainer.
Ah,
Put a cloak
Like,
over something.
yeah, what specifically? Like, just say that he's Vistani entertainer. Like, what specifically?
Yeah,
I
tell
think
me.
Saul will just take probably a cloak from this guy's kit and then just put it
Mhm.
over, and then he looks like an adventurer,
Mm,
just like us.
Like Styrex.
yeah. So will like the one thing that makes like Vistani is like the amount of jewelry like they wear.
Sure.
So that
And colors.
and colors, and so that's why Soul will like get like go
Yeah,
over his head, get rid of all the like the goldy shiny stuff and stuff it in his bag or something like
Okay.
that.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'll like definitely will help Saul with like doing that. Just takes off every bits of color on Saul.
I think where did you put your scroll bow symbol again,
Like
Daphne?
on your armor, your leather armor, like in front of your chest area, basically.
I have a brooch like you see in my icon. I have that. So do you want to put it there somewhere
Yeah,
instead?
sure. Like
Yeah.
your cloak or something. Yeah, like
Yeah.
somewhere can be easily seen.
Mm-hmm. And that too.
Yeah.
So we'll do that.
Also, have your weaponry at a place where it's visible.
We may have to give it away anyway. My nice rapier.
Yeah.
I hope they take good care of it.
Nah, they won't. They'll probably throw it in a dusty corner somewhere.
Yes,
would be unfortunate.
specifically just yours. It's gonna be in the rankiest and dustiest of corners.
It seems a little bit rude.
Who knows? Might be true, might be not.
Alright. And I like put myself like in front of everyone else, looking like the leader of the group.
Okay.
I don't really like the fact that we have to put away our weapons, so if we have any ways of hiding some, then it should probably you should probably say it out.
I don't think we need to do that. I mean, no one else has weapons inside except for guards. It's probably fine.
Well, that was you expected it to be.
It's just if we get caught, we can't enter for for a week.
I know that. That's why I said if you have any reliable way of hiding your weapons, then should
I mean,
probably
I only
take
have
it out.
this one rapier anyway, so
So far, I think Leo's the only one not being able to cast magic, right?
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Some reason you guys are pretty blessed with that.
I wouldn't say blessed, but sure.
You do bless others.
Perhaps not. And Styrax will actually look at the gates. Is there any guards like specifically looking as like suspicious or something?
Um, You know, with the mists, them being so far above and behind the wooden palisade, it kind of like goes up to a little bit beyond their hips in height. And the helmets, it's a little bit hard to see exactly where they're looking, but their faces are definitely turned towards the whole party that is going on right now.
Yeah, like in general, they are looking at us, but
Question is where the eyes are paying attention though.
yeah, and they are quite far away, right? Like we are a good distance away.
Yeah, shadow distance.
Currently, yes.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll just wait for the Burgomaster to appear.
Yeah.
Cyrax, any magic trick, any pocket dimension or something like that? Any make your stuff invisible?
What do you think I am?
I know you're
understand that
more
magic can solve everything. You
no
probably just
magic.
teleport into the city if you want to.
Leo, if she can teleport inside the city, she probably wouldn't be staying here with us. If I'm being blunt.
I'm sure.
Starbucks pinches her nose. Unfortunately, no. I don't have anything.
Yeah, I expected you're more aggressive caster anyway. Well, if any case, Leo, I hope you are trained with your fist, like you said.
Don't worry. And a few encounters with these two bad boys, you know. I can deal with them.
Worst case scenario, we can just steal a weapon from God or something.
It's not that. It's gonna be great. I don't see anything going wrong, so I don't see why we need anything.
I hope for things to not go south, but it's always good to be prepared, especially in unknown land. You know how paranoid the Burgomaster is. Who knows what he can do?
Who knows? Well, we gotta meet him now. Hopefully he's coming out any second.
DM, who has the wine bottle right now?
The wine stuff is with Vasilisa.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's not one wine bottle. It's
Yeah.
Oh my god! I thought we were just bringing one wine.
No.
What the I had.
That would be one expensive bottle. No, you're bringing wine barrels.
Gotta go big.
Yeah.
Also, so it's the staff from the Vistani camp, correct?
Yeah, Aragal is there with 4 basically Vistani guards.
Alright.
And I think you know, our horses will, at least I will get closer to where like Vasilisa is in the cart. Just to be like in the front with them.
I see. Understand. Alright. Let's not do anything, alright? As it's pretty obvious, I just want to say it. You know, for a charm, like, good luck. And then we wait, correct? Until Burgomaster came out? Okay.
Yeah.
Inspire anyone?
Just one more thing before we do that.
Sure.
Definitely would just look at Soul and say, and your tone, you have to, you don't really have to do it, but you should kind of flatten it out, not to make it so musically. Just talk
like a Vistani. Wait.
I mean, I can talk for you. Don't worry about that.
No, there's gonna be moments where he will talk to me. So let me. Then he will like cough a bit. He's like, well, it seems that is this fine enough?
Good. It's
Could
pretty
use
good.
could use more
Okay.
work, but yeah, good enough.
Then Soul will look through all of you and it's like, look through all of you and be like, oh, let's have a great day today and get inside this camp without any malice. And you all get inspiration, all of you,
You
Oh,
all get.
Oh,
right? I can
we
use it
all get.
three. Yeah,
yeah, I mean, you
all
can
of
use
you.
it after. Yeah, you can burn 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 So just now I'll say all of you, but the spell is like I can use it like every bonus action, right? So
Well, you
Talking
have
about
a. Yeah.
inspiration.
I will allow you
Yeah,
out
inspiration.
of combat
Yeah.
to do it to everybody. Don't.
yeah. Just like that. I have one inspiration die left, so that's fine.
Yes. Okay. Wow. Generous. Uh,
Anything to get inside.
you wait the better part of 10 minutes. And it's that kind of 10 minutes where your legs are starting to become a little bit restless and you don't know where to have your hands. It's starting to get a little bit cold, just sitting around. Still kind of nice to have a horse underneath you. One of your horses, Styrax's horse, is now getting very interested in eating some grass that is on the side of the road, and you have to like fight with the horse. Horse is basically saying, like, if I'm just gonna stand around and do nothing, I just want to eat.
Mood.
But you eventually win that fight, Styrax, without help. And finally, there's a shout back to you guys that the captain has arrived. After that, the gates open, and coming through it, strolling out with a rather obviously cocky demeanor, is a tiefling.
Oh,
Surrounded by, have 2 guards, like 3 steps behind him. He's dressed in this chain shirt that has a few patches of like wolf and bear fur covering certain parts, and then like a loincloth made out of fur as well. One of his arms, his right, is completely covered in fur and chain. His left hand is uncovered and out and open to the elements, and out from it there protrude several spikes, almost like a dragon's backside is moving up his left hand, and his the hand itself is double the size of his right, with elongated nails. At his back is a huge, gnarly battle axe, which has a few strips of cloth tied around the handle, and some of them like dingle loose. He has a belt with some stuff attached to it, and he has like one hand resting in the belt as he sashays out of the gates and looks at all of you with clear arrogance and contempt. He takes you all in for a second, spits on the ground, and then says, "What?" Everybody's a little bit taken away because, after waiting for such a long time, you expect a little bit more. but Vasilisa kinda gains her composure first and says, "Captain Strasny, what a pleasure. I still have business to do with Vallaki, and I have wares in the back of my cart that is necessary for me to sell. All of it I have triple made sure is legal in accordance to your own gracious laws in Vallaki. This trade is very important, not only for Vallaki, but also for, of course, the Vistani camp. I know that there was a transgression that I unfortunately made yesterday morning, but I assure you that I had no idea that now 1/3 iron ore is not legal anymore. A horrible misunderstanding that I do not want to see repeated, and I promise you that it will never happen again. Now, I know you have said that I'm not allowed to come in for a whole week, but I got some fresh produce in the back that the Vistani has brought in from beyond the mists, and it's going to spoil. And I have other important business to do in Vallaki. So, I have some wine that I wish to gift to the town of Vallaki as a heartfelt apology for my transgressions. You can see that Vasilissa is, rather used to using flowery and polite language, and it's rather impressive that she remains so calm and matter-of-fact in the face of Captain Strasny. Because all the while she speaks, he is staring at her with a smirk on his lips and is obviously not taking her seriously. Despite this response, she just soldiers on and keeps her cool. I'm just gonna pause to see if any one of you wants to make some kind of comment, and then... Alright.
Just waiting for his reaction, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Finding out what's going on, how the situation is.
He, still with that cocky smirk on his lips, he eventually says, after a bit of a long, awkward silence, "Do you think that you can really be let in with this kind of stunt, Vasilissa? Are you really that conceited to believe that you are above the law just because you have a lady in front of your name? Not in my town." And the normal...
No, go ahead.
Under normal circumstances, I would agree with you, Captain. But we all know that there is something that has happened to the vineyard, and we all know that there's also a festival coming up soon, I'm quite sure. I think that Vallaki would very much benefit from this wine, and I'm not even selling it, I'm giving it. And under all of these circumstances, that is a huge gesture of goodwill. Strasny unhooks his hand from his belt, crosses his arms instead, leans a little bit back on his right foot. "We don't want whatever wine you are giving us, vermin.
I feel like we can all just benefit here. There's no need to be so exclusive. I think it's way well worth the debt that she has.
We don't like to associate with friends of, well, filch, to be completely frank with you.
I mean,
At
surely,
this
I
time-
mean,
At this point, Aragal has gotten a darker and darker expression on his face, and he shouts out, "You think calling us these names and refusing to cooperate will not have consequences, Strasny? You better agree to these terms, or else we are going to have a real problem between us two. You think I'm scared of you? Fucking try, I say. I would like to know how it feels to fight dregs like you.
Yeah, we maybe just get on with this. This has nothing to do with the Vistani. This is just simple trade, and everyone can benefit from it. There's nothing about the wares that has to do with the person that has acquired them. I mean, everyone should, think we can all agree to that.
Or you can, well, refuse the wine and let off your guests and people of Vallaki who so look forward to the festival, to have a fun time, to feel that they are being guarded, they are in a safe place in Vallaki, and suddenly there's no alcohol, there's no wine, there's nothing to be cheerful or, well, festive about. You can
Knowing
also do that.
where this wine comes from, I am sure that either A, it's been poisoned, or B, it's been watered down. Nobody can trust the Vistani.
I mean, if you want, we can take a drink. If you're so scared of Vistani trying to poison you, I didn't quite see the reasoning behind that, considering that it would be very obvious. Probably the worst possible attempt at something. But
Yeah.
sure, we can try the wine. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to drinking a little bit.
I don't trust a fucking word you say, and I rather drink sewage. Aragol, once again, still keeps that very, very dark expression on his face, and through clenched teeth, he says, "You cannot fathom what kind of powers you are playing with, traitor." Vasilisa at that point holds up her hands and jumps down from the wagon to kind of walk in between Strasny and Aragol, because Aragol has kind of moved forward with the horse a little bit. The guards behind him are looking very angry, and the hands are resting on weapons. The bowmen in the towers on the walls have lifted their bows and arrows a little bit. Not a full draw, but they're holding them at the ready. And Vasilisa kind of walks in between the two camps and says, Whoa, okay, let's calm down. Her face turns towards Strasny, and she says, "I'm sure you have better things to do. Cannot the Baron come out and talk with us instead? I'm sure we can work something out. I'm sure you have better things to do, Strasny." There's a long look between the two. You're not seeing what is playing on Vasilissa's face because she's facing away from you. Strasny spits on the ground again and says, "You're right. It's not worth my fucking time." And he resolutely marches away with the two guards at his back, who very much apart from him seems a little bit scared, and the gate closes once more.
Well.
Did you want to take back what you said about is not the soldier who's paranoid, Leo?
He seems like not the nicest guy ever, but well.
Quite the person we see here. To be frank, quite a dick, honestly.
Yeah, it seems like he has some history with the Vistani.
Yes, calling a traitor, my ad.
Yeah. I didn't know that you could leave the Vistani, but I guess that's probably what he did.
Oh, go to Arigo and kind of speak to him. We are still a bit away from the gate, right?
Yeah. Kind of walked a little bit forward as the captain
Yeah.
came out talking to you. Kind of met a little bit halfway, but you're still
So I'll just
quite far away.
ask Ariga. So I take it as you have quite the history with that guy.
You have no idea.
Well, enlighten me. What happened?
There's not much to say, really. I have no idea what made him stick that, well, whatever it is he has up his ass.
He was one of the Vistani, I assume?
Absolutely not.
Why did you call him a traitor then?
He gives you a look and a pause. And then like a nod in acknowledgement. There is still some traits we tieflings share together, even if they do not come from my tribe.
Ah. Right. The same kin, but not the same tribe. Story
Unfortunately
as
so.
old as time.
Hmm?
I definitely said the story as old as time.
Mm.
Well, I hope that whoever this Baron person is, well, less of an asshole compared to that person. But honestly, how can you live in this place and be so fucking pretentious?
I
Nope.
perhaps wouldn't call it being pretentious. There is no ounce of class inside of that man.
That's quite true.
Arrogant, uncivilized brute.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what Vallaki is like inside, but from that very person, I'm not having a good first impression. And I look back at the party.
I shouldn't judge a book by its cover, you know.
Too late, already judging.
Maybe
really-
there's a good reason why he's very angry towards the Vallaki. Oh, sorry, towards the Vistani.
Maybe. Well,
Seems like our way in is not having a Vistani like products. And not have a Vistani there on itself.
Yeah. As much as I respect you for what you do, and you're quite the polite man, Arigor, but maybe it will not work out with you and all of your men being present here.
I think it works for the trade. I mean, as long as that's what it is for, it's fine. I'm sure he has accompanied Valissa before. Valissa before.
I just wanted to make sure that you were protected on your way here.
Oh.
And I hope to back you up in these conversations, but then his face turns towards Vasilisa, who takes a few steps towards you because she walked a little bit more towards the gate to get closer to Isek.
Yeah.
On light feet, she dances closer. Maybe he's right. I think we are completely safe. They wouldn't dare to raise a finger against us. It would only be threats. Thank you for your kind escort, Aragal, but
And I think we can handle ourselves as well, if anything comes to the worst.
Yeah, and we really appreciate the help.
Yeah.
But I think that you've done enough.
Aragal looks down on his hands and holding the reins, and Vasilisa reaches up and puts her hand over his and says, "Don't worry, friend. I'm sure things will change soon."
So we'll we'll go up to Arigal
Mhm.
and leans in and say, "Do not worry. I'll make sure to find Arabelle. You've done your best here, and
Okay. I'm
I know
counting
it
on you,
didn't go
son.
as it plans, but we will get to the bottom of this."
Okay. Fine. I'm counting on you, son. May Father Knight watch over you.
And same to you.
then
And so we'll
Vistani-
turn around.
Yeah, and the Vistani retinue leaves.
Well, now then we really have to make sure that they believe that Soul is not from the Vistani.
I don't even know if it's gonna be that big of a deal.
Mm.
But we'll
You-
see about it. I mean, we have so many good arguments. If just someone would actually listen, then I think it's gonna be an easy
Yeah.
time.
So you're now Solius of Scrobel, not Soul without souls.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Soul from the scroll bow doesn't really roll on the tongue, but I'll allow it for now.
Yeah.
Who knows if
Um,
we even have to talk about it? We'll see.
Maybe we can tempt them out with some wine barrels, I suppose, to let them
Well,
talk to us again.
I think they
yeah, we
already
are
must
waiting
us coming.
for that person.
Ah, I see.
I genuinely hope so.
Um, so we'll go back to Basilisa
Mm-hmm.
and say, have you gotten any wares from the vineyard, like wine barrels from the vineyard instead of from the Vistani, or just strictly from the Vistani camp?
The barrels I have in the back, so it's a mixture. There's 2 great mash and 3 others that come from outside of the mists. Nowadays, there just seems to be great mash left. Very little Red Dragon Crush.
Do you have like a symbol of some sort that tells you which is from the outside?
Yes, of course. On the on the barrels. There we go. They are marked, depending upon which winery they come from. Of course. Do you have any ideas?
Can
If
you
a
point
bottle-
that out to me? Is it a bottle or just a barrel?
No, it's 2 barrels.
Just
Barrel.
a barrel. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Can you show them to me? And yeah, follow. Yeah, there.
Okay. She walks around. She nods, walks around, jumps up in the back, and loaded there at the furthest back. You see 5 barrels. She heaves a little bit and moves one barrel to the side. Surprisingly easy for her. Despite her, ladylike appearance, there seems to be some strength underneath her clothing, if that makes sense. And she shows you the mark of the wizard of the vineyard.
Wait, did you say the Wizard of the Vineyard?
No, Wizard of Wines vineyard. It's really irritating, but it's a thing.
It's a name.
I,
Yeah.
I thought you're making a reference of something. Okay, all right. Does it have like an intricate design, like a symbology? It just says Wizards of Wine's Vineyard and all that. Or does it just say like that?
Yes, I think so. There might be a symbol, but I don't remember. But there's a name and then a symbol underneath.
Okay. The party. I'll like. So we'll call out the party, and like tell them. All right. I somewhat have a plan, but I need your I need your opinions on it.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So, I'm thinking of changing the Vistani. The reason why he's angry is because the Vistani. And if he looks inside, there's if Vasilisa said there's a mixture of wines between the outside and the inside, that means there's a Vistani wine barrels here. I'm thinking of, changing the symbol from the Vistani wine barrel into from the outside.
Oh, the Wizard of the Wine's Vineyard is not owned or
Yeah.
run by the Vistani.
I think
Yeah.
having
Yeah.
I think they
Yeah,
would
yeah.
like it more if everything would be Wizard of the Vine Vineyard.
Yeah.
But that's not a bad idea. I just think I guess
That's
we should have
just-
led with that, considering that we have already.
Yeah,
No.
and that just, I think that's just Captain Stratney being a dick. Because he see a Vistani and he's like, oh, blah blah blah, filth, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I would hope at least it's not gonna be as bad. I'm not sure if we should try to spin too much of a
At,
lying net.
at this point, it might even backfire us.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we
Well,
But I think it's a good
told them-
idea. Maybe we should have had it earlier, but I think now
we
it's a
can
little too late.
try having a sample, like a little cup or something, to prove that our wine is not poison or tastes like shit.
Yeah, let's not have anything prepared because that is very weird. To be like, oh, here's this thing I've prepared to. Let's
we
we'll
shouldn't
just-
we shouldn't prepare, right? Vasilisa,
we have some bottles. I'm sure if he really wants us to test the wine, then that's fine.
Vasilisa
well-
is like giving you all a little bit of a smile as you are like talking plans with each other.
I mean, we have nothing better to do right now.
Well, wait. If that doesn't work, here's an idea that I just think of. How about we have a party outside? It's somewhat of a party where we just drink wine and laugh and cheer it. I'm sure they'll be very jealous and want to come outside and try it out. Just a thought.
but that just depleted our wine resource.
Why?
I mean,
why-
it's a great idea.
we will
Just a, have a merry
Hey.
time.
Listen, so
I think being professional is important.
yeah, I'm down for just fucking drinking in front of their gate, just to, cause personally I don't like this Vallaki shit, but yeah, like Leo said, professional.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and hope that a guy comes out.
Want to play cards? I have some cards.
Starbucks, after hearing everything, she just goes away and starts to study.
Alright.
Yeah, definitely pull out her deck of playing card. Like play poker or something. I don't know.
Alright. Strip poker.
Maybe so we'll go back to Vasilisa. It seems that we're gonna be waiting for a bit.
Yes.
Let's put the wagon on the side unless like someone else comes in. We don't block the way in a way, like we're not in their way and stuff.
It's not much of a queue, but sure.
Yes.
What?
Thank you for that.
Want to play cards with us, Vasilisa?
I do know a few kinds of games. Which one are you doing?
Poker. if
A classic.
poker exists here.
Sure.
Blackjack. Blackjack.
A form of it, whatever. Yeah,
Okay.
you start playing some cards. Okay. Then 20 minutes later,
Bam.
you
Yeah,
can.
we play like
Uh-huh.
10 games or something.
No, not for 20 minutes. Perhaps 5 or something like that. You hear the sounds of many a footstep approaching the gate from behind, and a soft murmur kind of float on the wind to you.
Boy, get the cards away. Be professional.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
As
Yes.
Styrax closes her books and stands up.
Okay.
We all stand up from playing cards.
Yep.
Yeah, Vasilisa
Standing-
does as well.
Standing professionally. Yes.
She courses as herself as she puts down 2 kings.
Ah.
Ah.
I'm good that we're gonna go out of here.
Yes, and eventually the door opens. This time, there is a little fort that comes out of the gates, as in a circle of perhaps 8 guards around a figure that you can only hint between them. They kind of march only a few steps out of the gates and then stop, and then 2 of the front guards kind of move apart, and there in the middle you can see this man right here.
Oh,
Oh.
kind of good looking actually.
Wow!
Is it
Wow.
Daphne's taste? I guess.
Yeah,
The white hair fits.
it's a older gentleman, weathered face, really intense eyes that are very darty, moving from place to place, a little bit too his eyes are a little bit too wide than what is comfortable, and one of his eyes is indeed covered by this eye patch. He's wearing a heavy cloak with this that has been lined with fur, what seems to be some kind of white-ish timber wolf, perhaps. And underneath, there's definitely noble garbs, not as fancy as perhaps Leonard has seen, but it's respectable.
Of course.
And on both of his sides are 2 bloodhounds, large. They're drooping so much saliva from their mouths, and their faces are, as well, very much droopy. But they are rather intimidating right now because they immediately starts to snarl back in their throat as the guards move away and they see you. He wrings his hands in front of his body and says, "Vasilisa, you're not supposed to be here, as you know. I received the notice on my desk this morning that you have been refused access for a week. There is no way for me to change this rule." Vasilisa kind of moves forward with a warm smile on her lips, and she takes his hands in hers. The guards kind of want to step in the way, but the burgomaster kind of holds up a hand and lets her come forward. The dogs take a step back from her bold kind of entrance, and she just claps his hands in hers and says, "My best and brightest burgomaster, it's so nice to see you again. I hope the weather hasn't treated you too badly this autumn season." He's a little bit taken aback, it seems, but there's a little bit of a smile then that starts to play on his lips. No, not too bad to be grateful. As always, all is well as Vallaki. Now, still, Vasilisa, you know how it is. I cannot, not even for you. Oh, but you see, Burgomaster, I do not come empty-handed. Not only do I bring these very interesting strangers right here, who are very polite and well-mannered, might I add, but I have some wine. I heard, with the festival and everything, I thought I wanted to make a donation to the good town of Vallaki to make sure that at least this coming up festival that you will be able to enjoy yourself as you should, and then perhaps I can, as long as what's happening with the Wizard of Wines persists, perhaps I can set up some kind of trade route with wine to make sure that you are supplied, because we wouldn't want to miss any of the festivals, now would we? And make sure that the people there have something great to drink. His eyes kinda darts and follows hers as she is rather animated as she talks, very empathetic in her body language, you could say. And as she mentions you, his eyes darts over to you with a questionable look.
Styros will bow.
Yeah, I'll
Soul
give a
will
little
bow.
bit of a bow as well.
Yeah.
And yes, we also have some business here, and we had the opportunity to met Vasilisa, and so we're going together.
His darty eyes returns to Vasilisa, and you can vouch for them and their behavior, yes? And they will agree to all of our laws? Well, yes, of course, there will be no worry about that. And this wine, you say it's free? Yes, completely free. And you may search my wagon as much as you want without protest from me. I assure you there is no such iron ore that is against your laws. And I must say it was a misunderstanding. I did not know that the quality of grade had gone down. That was acceptable. His eyes dart back to you all, to the wagon, to what you're wearing, and all of that. Make me a collective presence check, everybody.
Presence check.
Just
Yes,
pure
yes,
presence?
Just
Yes?
pure
Okay.
presence. You may add your your artistic.
Vitamin G.
Remember that you
Oh.
have artistic
Inspiration as well.
Yes, I will use that, I guess.
Wow.
Fantastic day.
Okay.
I think we can't use vitamin G here.
Now this is also not a skill check. It's a pure.
Oh yeah, ability.
Yeah. Pure
Starix,
ability.
you got Bardic as well.
Oh
Funny how we
god.
rolled the exact same thing, so very impressive.
Hopefully that increases the average.
Yep. Nope.
I mean,
What
it's
the hell,
6,
guys?
And it's a 23.
What the hell,
The average
guys?
is
You
pretty-
can pretty much see Starbucks like blushing and trying to hide in the book, behind the book.
Okay, so we basically got underneath 10 from Leo, underneath 10 from Soul, so that's 2 fails,
Damn it.
3 fails with Styrex, and 1 great
Super
success.
Might I, seeing that he might has like this look on us,
Yes.
I will I'll be like, and not only Vasilisa can vouch for us, and I'll pull out the leather which has the sigil on from Irina,
Oh shit.
and be
Okay.
like, I was saying we were on a different business here as well, and we're actually from the village. We have been sent by the village of Barovia. And I'll show the signal sigil.
He kind of impatiently waves you forward so you can take a look at it.
Yeah, I'll go off the horse and move towards him
Hmm.
and show it. I didn't want to bring it up right away. But we might have to talk about a little thing that I was sent here.
Little Lismark and Arena have business with me through you. Really?
Yes, it's very busy over there, and I was on the way here anyway. So, and they was helping them with rebuilding, so they entrusted me with this letter and my group, of course.
He darts his eyes to Vasilisa, to all of you, wrings his hands a bit more, and then he gives a slow nod. Very well. Of course, follow all the laws. Listen to my guards. That wine delivered to the Blue Water Inn and Irvin, who supplies the festival. Yes, Vasilisa? Yes, of course, and thank you so much, Baron. You are the very picture of kindness and understanding.
You nod.
There's a very sharp nod from him. He falters. He's about to like walk back, and then he remembers something, and it's a little bit awkward as he falters. This is all is well in Vallaki. Lunch. No. Tea. Afternoon tea. Yes. And he looks at you, Leo.
Yes, that sounds wonderful.
Then the burgomaster's mansion is where you find me.
All right.
Now, guards, take over. And the gates open up again, and he scurries in. The gates kind of is left a little bit ajar now, but not completely open. And through them, you can see a little bit of a crowd that quickly disperses as the burgomaster comes back in again. With his little
Yeah, you see
retinue
Leo
of
wanting
guards.
to say like when or what, and then realize he's going. He's like, okay, and just goes back. He's
Yeah.
not saying anything.
Daphne will whisper back to the group. Well, for quite the big man the captain is, his boss is quite the small man.
Well, sometimes the small man bites back.
Or the small man happened to be on top because of his lineage. You know, that's how nobles goes.
I'll like get my horse and get closer to the gates
Yeah.
on foot, but
Ooh.
leading my horse towards it.
Actually, one thing I forgot. When Argal was leaving, he would have taken the horses back with him.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, then I go without my horse.
At-
They
Okay.
wouldn't let Bastani
At-
horses aside
at-
for Lucky.
Well,
At least they didn't die.
yeah,
Hey,
to be honest,
maybe then
it's much more
might
better.
still.
To be honest, it's much more better with them than with us.
True. Well, then I will just walk towards the gate
Yeah.
and see
Yeah.
if there's anyone approaching me.
You're stopped
for-
by a small retinue of guards, where one of them has a scroll in his hands and a feather pen.
Mhm.
And immediately they would ask for your names.
Well, I am Leonard Josadal Kewin. And these are my troop here. They want to name themselves.
They had to stop you and like ask, how is that spelled?
Oh, yeah. And I'll like help them with it a little bit. Be like, oh yeah, there's an E there actually.
Nice.
Just assume Marcus is English.
Yes, basically. For ease.
Yeah.
Well,
Next
you
up.
guys wanna?
Oh. I'm
mean-
Soul from the scroll bow.
Alright, I'll write it down.
Daphne from the scrollbow.
Is that spelled with
Yeah,
an
and
F or a PH?
Daphne.
Okay. And then? Starks? Or?
Styrax Frostfire.
Write that down as well. Then they run an inventory of your weapons. And they're gonna do a frisk. And this frisk is rather curt.
I will offer up
Don't-
my rapier to them with the sheath, and be like, take good care of it. It was quite expensive.
They
Hey,
grunt in
hey.
response. So they're gonna frisk you down and search for anything that could be considered dangerous. So this
Yeah.
includes like thieves' tools, disguise kits.
Aw,
Yes.
A ring.
Um,
a ring.
No, you
I have
you really wouldn't take. That
Yeah.
would be like more
you know,
theft.
Daphne
A
do
hooded
like
lantern. Is that too dangerous?
They would take a hooded lantern. Yes.
Okay, good to know.
Big
Paper,
Daphne
I
will
think
do.
paper cuts, you know.
Mm.
Yeah. To be honest,
Yeah, bullseye
Paper, notebook and
lanterns.
quill.
Bullseye
Notebook and quill.
lanterns and hooded lanterns. They would also be considered dangerous.
Daphne will
liar?
do like the whole scene of
Yes.
she
yes.
just like take out a sword,
Yeah.
a dagger,
Yeah.
another dagger, another dagger, and another dagger.
They kind of, it's a little bit of a tennis match where they look up at you, where you pull out something new, then look down on they carried out the table actually for all of this, so you go through easier, and you put down something on the table, and then they look up again as you put something down, and then look up and down, up and down.
Meanwhile, Styrax next to Daphne. Yes. Her crossbow on the desk and the bolts. And Strux. Nothing else.
Is
Daphne will
Uh-huh.
try to put up like the most intimidating face she has
Alright,
while doing it.
Okay. Well, there's a exceptionally tall guard here, of about 2 meters that seems also rather wide, that they kind of hide behind a little bit when engaging with you. Okay, what else? So hooded lantern, bullseye lanterns, weapons, of course.
liars?
Yeah, I have,
A liar's not a weapon in their eyes, of course.
I have literally
It's a
nothing
weapon?
else. Like I just have this lantern
I-
hanging at my belt, and that's it. That could be
Okay.
dangerous.
Wait,
I actually have a small knife. Is that considered as a weapon? It's illegal.
If
Probably.
yes, it is.
Okay, then
And
she will
considering
pull the small knife.
Quag, since it's a steel knife and not like a crappy iron knife, yes, they will not consider it a tool. They will consider it a weapon.
What if it's a broken dagger? It's just like a hilt and a sheath, and does not have
Pretty
a blade.
dangerous.
Really dangerous.
Uh, They would force you to show it to them, and as long as
Yeah.
it's just a hilt and a sheath, you can take it.
Yeah. I'll show it to them. Yeah.
All right.
What about a shield? I guess that's also count.
Yeah, it's considered a weapon.
What about oil flask?
No, they wouldn't take the oil flask.
What about armor?
Yeah, I'm coming up to that next. They will
Oh.
also take your armor.
Every armor,
Damn.
leather armor, even.
Yes.
I'd be like, I mean, it took so long to get this on. I mean, is that really necessary? can I
Padded
even
and
do with that?
hide could probably go unnoticed here, but leather and any kind of steel, they're gonna take.
Even iron armor? Like chain shirt?
I got leather armor.
You're a
Oh, God.
civilian inside of the walls of Vallaki. Why would you ever need an armor? Is their answer.
It looks so good on me, honestly. It was handmade for me. Please take good care of it, okay?
It's-
It's
They make a very intricate list of all your items and what they belong to, so at least you can sleep.
I swear, I know exactly how it looked before, okay? Let's not take the shirt off, put on
Yeah.
Yama.
In the meantime, Vasilissa's wagon has also gone through.
Bex, can you
Yeah.
run by? So a liar is not considered as a weapon?
No, not a liar.
Okay.
So
All right.
instrument.
I was about to say if it was, oh my god.
No,
Yeah.
not a liar.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then when all of that is finished, they have frisked you, they have taken all the things that they consider dangerous, written up a list, taken your names. The big one steps up and says, right, once inside, the mention of the name of the Countess is strictly illegal, even in the written form. Know that even now as I say the name, is the last time you will ever hear it within the gates. Instead, if you must refer to the aforementioned individual, you will refer to her simply as the Devil.
Sounds good.
This
see.
noble town holds a festival each week in honor of the resident general merriment and continued support of the burgomaster Baron Vargas Valakovich. As guests of Vallaki, you will not be required to aid in the preparation of our festivals. However, you must attend and participate in each and every festival, and it's absolutely mandatory for the length of your stay. Failure to attend will be in strict opposition to Vallakian law. The next great Vallakian festival, the Festival of the Blazing Sun, will be held in 3 days' time in the town square around evening. Failure to comply with any Vallakian law will mark you as criminals to our city, and you will be punished as such in accordance to our justice system. If you have any questions, now is the time to ask them.
Any more rules we need to know? Or is that it for now?
They go over, these kind of general things
Yeah.
of like
Yeah, right.
insurrection, thieving, murdering, the normal stuff as well.
But self-defense is technically allowed, if it ever were to occur, or is that as...
Any opposition against the guards is illegal.
Alright. Well, I shouldn't let the burgomaster wait.
Have a nice day. Give the soldier a nod.
All is well,
Daphne is
Vallaki,
having-
and welcome.
Daphne is having this kind of exhausted expression. Like, she's so done right now. She's having like PTSD flashback or something. She's like completely drained.
It's like, PT. Oh, yeah, I get what you mean. It's a little bit like
Yeah.
going through airports in a sense. Also.
Yeah, I'll be like, I mean, at least now you have less to carry, That was quite a lot. I wouldn't carry that much.
Leo, I don't really want to be in this place. I run away from a place like this. What the actual fuck? Oh my god. I have a headache. I think
Kinda
I'm seeing things right now, Leo.
I kind of like guide her in a little bit.
Alright.
Is the sky blue? No, it's not.
No,
No.
it's just a lot of mist and clouds.
It's kind of gray.
Unfortunately, still grey.
Let's
Yep.
get beyond the gates and
Alright.
we'll find a place to sit for a moment.
You finally let through the gates. Let's change up the music a little bit quickly.
Yay, we got through it together. Let's go.
Finally. Well, I cannot wait to see the Vallaki festivities. I'm very excited.
Each week.
Hey,
Each week. Fantastic.
so.
Oh, yes. It's a good celebration.
Guess I'll like. I don't
Apologies.
know if Daphne's still a little bit woozy. I'll like place her like on the barrel over here.
Alright.
Let her sit down.
And,
He's like-
oh,
Sluggish. Sluggish.
And I'll be like, Are you okay?
Oh,
Define okay.
You feel like you are in control.
Yeah, I am. I'm, of course, in control. Yeah.
Okay. Well, talk to me. What is bothering you then?
Nothing. I'm just. Oh God. Nah. Just.
Well,
Okay.
nothing different.
It's like. You know how you said that you experience a certain feelings when you see what that person do to you. That is exactly like what your
Mm,
father do to you.
yes.
It's
Oh.
something like that.
Oh. Okay. Is it where there are no weapons allowed where you're from, or in
No,
some
no, no.
places at least?
It's nothing like that specifically. It's just the amounts of like restrictions and
Mm,
rules and
I see. Yeah. You want to be your own person, make your decisions based on what you think is right. I remember. I see. Well, I mean, I feel like most of these rules won't really bother us too much.
yes.
Well,
yeah.
I unfortunately don't really know when I should come. Is it tea time? I'll like look into the sky and see no sun. Uh,
I'm not
Wow, that's true.
I'll be like,
sure.
Hmm.
Maybe just come like right now. I don't know.
He said
yeah,
afternoon tea.
afternoon, and
Uh,
we right now is like early still, right, or midday maybe.
Still at least an hour before lunch. Let's see. You
Yeah,
woke up, traveled here is an hour. Hold the back up at the gates. It took at least more than 30 minutes. Yeah, it's like 1.5 hours to lunch.
right. I'll look for if I see Vasilisa going around the corner somewhere with her wagon, by
Oh,
chance.
before we go any further into Vallaki, let's actually do a very quick break. We're a little bit late today,
Yeah.
so let's keep it short, guys, and let's come back and explore Vallaki.
mm,
Yay!
yay!
We
We'll
made
be
it!
right back.
Woo!
We didn't kill anyone. Nice.
Yay! I gotta go and
Hmm.
get myself a drink.
Coffee.
Oh, my roll 20 is so finicky right now.
Music still not going?
No, music is going, but when I zoom out of the map, it's only show like a corner of it. It doesn't
Oh,
zoom out like properly.
mm, I remember that was something like that with me too. Once again, like
Yeah, I'm
few
refreshing it.
sessions ago. Oh, there's even like a poster. Cool. Come one, come all to the greatest celebration of the year, the festival of the blazing sun. All will
A
be
quick
well,
break.
the Baron.
Oh, that was fun. Oh,
Yeah, tell me about it. I think I might have to uh uninstall and install.
no. Are you experiencing the map thing? Like when
Yeah.
you zoom
Yeah.
out, it zooms in. Yeah, it's happening to me too. It's
Maybe
in the
just
code.
wait a
It,
week and then it's gonna be
yeah,
fixed.
yeah.
Oh,
They
you are having
usually,
the issue where it zooms in weirdly?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
will. They will update like around 3 days or so. They usually
Yeah.
do that. Okay.
For me, it
Nah.
required an update, and it was fine for me. So I had that problem with Death House, and that wasn't really fun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh. Okay. Thatch?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. So when we went inside, there was no people, just only the guards, correct?
Oh,
Yeah, there was like a
I
commotion and
haven't.
then they all like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
let's
you
see.
haven't described
Yeah,
it. Okay,
yeah,
all right, that's fine. That's fine.
I haven't done my thing yet.
Sorry, I thought I missed something. So
No worries. I wanted to take a break when you ended Vallaki, and then you continued roleplay, and I was like, ah. No, it's okay.
Just, you know.
It's okay. Listen to me.
Sorry.
That we want to roleplay.
No, but it's great. I told you, it's no problem.
Always bullying us.
Well, I'm just getting started with that.
So basically, right now the Zoom problem is just like leave it, right? Like just
Yeah.
don't care about it.
Yeah,
next time you should-
that was
you
for
should
me for like one
update.
session it was there, then it wasn't there anymore the next session.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, same for me. Probably we don't need to zoom in though, but what we gonna do
It's
today?
an update.
Yeah, what I wanted to zoom out, but alright.
Yeah.
It's a bit too close to me.
Too close to comfort.
Okay. Neo, you here? Okay, we're waiting on Neo.
Yes. Ooh.
I had my booster shot yesterday.
Oh,
Woo!
How you feeling?
nice.
Oh, that reminds me, I need to schedule mine.
Yeah, by the
I-
end
well-
of January.
I'm back.
Since I have
Yay!
Hey.
like a different type of to for my booster shot, so yeah, I was feeling the hit.
Oh.
It was
I see.
it was quite shit, but it's less shit now.
That's good.
That's why
Yeah.
you were sniffling.
Yeah. And it's so fucking cold at my place right now. It's like 3 degrees and it's
Oh.
raining and
Oh my
raining and
God.
windy at the same time.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Bar.
my place right now is like the wind is just rattling my window so loud, and it's
Can
like
be a little bit spooky and thematic from what we're doing.
Don't mind the cold weather, but I mind it when it's cold and wet. It's like
It's
yeah.
it's when I wake up. It's like I'm too lazy to wake up because it's so cold. you know, it's like what can you do?
I
Just
mean,
have to force yourself.
it's usually because you are so comfy in bed, like you don't want to wake up.
Oh no,
PTSD.
not that. It's just uncomfortably cold every time I wake up. It's like I close all the windows, right? I should be isolated, but no. When I wake
No.
up, it's like cold season.
Get a electric blanket. It's
Yeah.
pretty fun.
Oh, it doesn't electric. Okay, all right.
And really good for your back though.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
helps a lot.
back to all of those December mornings where there's no sun until 12 in the day. And it's
I don't mind
consistently minus 15 to minus 20 outside.
I don't mind that, to be honest.
No,
Not seeing the sun.
that reminds me of Canada, but we have sun and still minus 40.
Yeah. You have way more of a continental situation than Sweden does.
Nah, I'm just glad that I don't have to shove snow anymore.
Ah!
Also, Bexxy, before we go back to the session, I might go to Sweden this
What?
July. Yeah, I'm having a business trip there, so
Damn, wow.
you know.
You will
Hey.
not. We will probably not be able to meet up because that
Yeah.
business trip will probably be in Gothenburg, Malmö, or Stockholm, right?
I mean, normally with my business trip, I do have some freedom to move around, so maybe we'll see.
Yeah. But it's like 6 hours with car north, a night train, or like a $200 ticket of 1 hour flight. It's not that easy all the time. Anyway, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get back to it. Okay. So, as you enter Vallaki, you see a variety of structures. Small houses made of rough wooden planks and larger buildings with wide wooden support beams bordering whitewashed clay. These once pristine white walls are now yellow with age and neglect. The wood stains of the support beams has crept onto them like decay across a rotting tooth. Many of the larger buildings have their second floors jutting out from their sides, creating an overhang above the cobbled streets below. And some even have wooden balconies and banisters. Many of these overhangs have pieces of string and weather strips of paper and cloth dangling from them, the sad remnants of hastily removed decorations. In the gutters along the streets, you notice more discarded decorations, torn streamers, sodden pamphlets, and a forlorn banner that reads, "All will be well," in rough streaks of red paint. Vallaki's citizens hurry past you with their gazes averted, looking down at their feet or staring straight ahead. There are evidently more residents here in Vallaki than in Barovia, and they seem to be a bit more healthy and carry heavier purses. Still, they seem tense and disinclined to engage in small talk. Everyone seems to be hurrying from one place to the next, busy with one thing or the other. The only people not in a rush are the town militia. These men and women patrol the streets in pairs, uniformed and armed. They squint their eyes at you in suspicion as they pass you by, their hands resting on their clubs or pikes, as if you might at any moment perform an act deserving of a beating. A surprising amount of these patrols cross your path as you make your way through town. The cobble streets are bordered with stretches of low-cut grass, but where there are open spaces between the houses, the Wallachians try to grow food wherever they can, which seems to be a depressing ordeal. These open fields allow you to see all the way to the wooden palisade encircling the town. Let's move actually over back to here so we can get an overview and see where we're going. As I will reveal some areas you have discovered. Woo!
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. The whole town is in copium. Isn't it? It's so copium though.
Yeah.
Vasilisa continues down the main road. Here, doesn't seem to be much than just one road leading through most of it.
I'll catch up to her.
Mhm.
All right, so
That went well.
Too big.
glad that I had the leather with me.
That was a brilliant move. Genius.
Thank you.
I-
Quite good at this.
Alright. I recommend us all heading to the Blue Water Inn immediately so I can dump my horses and, start unloading their wares. And
Yeah.
I would love to show you around, but I'm gonna be busy for a little bit of time.
Yeah, I mean, I can help you with delivering stuff if you want to.
Oh, no. You're here as guests of Barovia. Take your time. Enjoy the town. We can meet up in the tavern by nightfall. Have some dinner.
Sounds good. Sure.
Also, we do have something to do in the inn, right? Look at Leo.
Yes. Yeah, we want to go to the inn anyway. I mean, we'll help her surely with the wine. I mean, 5 barrels, 5 people. I feel like that's almost no coincidence, you know.
Are you
Oh,
really
it will help us
counting me
unload
in?
as well.
Yeah, like, why are you counting Tyra?
I was just whatever. We'll go to the inn anyway. I was just making a funny statement, okay? Didn't mean anything by it.
Oh, so you were making a joke. I see.
Yes, something along those lines. Well, let's go to the inn.
I didn't even realize it until you pointed it out, Daphne.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, I know, right? Damn. Your sneaky skill, Leo.
That was-
So
Yeah, I
good.
mean, I have all kinds of skills, you know.
That was a hidden punchline.
Not
Pretty
magic.
good. Pretty good.
True, but honestly, maybe if I just wanted to, I could probably. But I was a little bit annoying, honestly. The whole class was just, you know.
Oh, there's a
What?
joking class?
No, magic class.
Ah, I see.
Honestly, with how you were at your survival class, I don't know. The only class you were good at is like, I don't know.
I was pretty
Is
good
your
in talking class, you know.
okay? Let me ask you
Was
one thing.
very.
Let me
I
ask
was
you.
like, hmm?
Let me ask you one thing. Was your rapier sword fighting dueling teacher a male?
Yes, actually.
That's why you are so good at dueling. I see.
Well, I wouldn't. Maybe I guess. I don't know. It's not like I didn't learn anything from female teachers. I mean, there's just a lot of
Yeah.
male teachers around, you know. And my father always wanted like the best teacher and stuff, you know.
Ah,
Well,
It's like
seeing
casual
that,
sexism I'm hearing. Wow.
Yeah, my father might have been.
Oof.
well, when the teacher is female, you are
Maybe he also just
quite.
figured out that it worked better. I don't know. I'm not in this. I didn't really question much. He just shoved me to the classes.
well,
Yeah,
remember.
you learn something else rather than learning the content of the class.
It's not that bad. It's just, you know, after like following everything he tells you for years, it's just very annoying. So, you know, it's just most classes aren't that entertaining, you know. Not that
Hmm.
interesting to learn about animals and how they like, I don't know, what's different between, I don't know, how they
except
like
except
survive or something.
survival class, right? If I remember correctly, the teacher was very gorgeous, if I might add.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Yes, yes. I mean, yes, she
Yeah,
was. But I mean, like, it's not like I didn't learn anything there. I mean, I learned a few things, and it's just sometimes it was boring, you know?
Cyrax will look at Leo, smile, say, yes, the class were boring. Sure. And Cyrax will continue ahead on the main road.
Oh, yeah, I see. That's.
Well,
Vasilisa gives you a curious glance. She's, listening to all of this.
Yeah, don't get the wrong idea. It's just, you
uh,
know,
I'll
yeah,
tell you this, Vasilisa. At least beware of
nothing to be to tell.
our leader. At least beware of our leader, and I elbow Leo and walk forward.
so so we'll chuckle a little bit and turns around and follows like Daphne Starrex as well.
Okay. You guys, on your way, walk past a church.
Oh,
Um,
Mm.
seems to be of similar design as the one in Barovia, but much larger. It's slouching with centuries-old stone and stained glass windows. A fence of wrought iron encloses a garden of gravestones next to the church. We can actually quickly actually
Ah,
go up here.
another church.
yeah. As
Hopefully,
we
it goes better this time.
A thin mist creeps among the graves. Still, the church seems to be in better shape than the one in Barovia. There's clearly activity inside. A clear border between the church and the road seems to be divided by light stone bricks set in a loose circle around the church's grounds. On both the sides of the road here by the church, there are several children sitting on makeshift blankets or boxes, various bowls in their hands as they dejectedly beg for scraps from the passing crowd. Some sell small crafts like dolls and spoons made from various materials. Even for orphans, they seem dejected, most of them sporting bandages and bruises.
is that what all will be good is like? And as I look at the children,
What?
I mean, just because you say it often doesn't mean it's true, you know?
Of course.
Well,
Do we have some spare ration?
that's something they didn't take from us, at least.
I'm sure we can. I have some extra rations on mine.
Yeah.
A single
Give
ration.
me. I'll take one of mine as well. So, how many
Yeah.
children are there?
All in all, there's about 8 to 10.
8 to 10. Jeez.
And you said all of them are somewhat injured and wrapped in bandages, correct?
Most of them are
Okay.
sporting bandages and bruises.
Yeah, I'll approach like them with the 2 rations.
Mm-hmm.
Like I will kind of like look for like the oldest kid in the bunch.
Okay. Let me... 1 second. Do. What orphans can we find in my list?
Pick an orphan.
I just need to find it.
I wonder what happened to these kids for them to be this injured.
Well,
Maybe
yeah.
they stole something and they got consequences. Something along those lines, perhaps.
or they just kids without a home, without parents.
Still.
They will eventually
Well,
end up like that.
You can see a teenager with curly orange reddish hair, some freckles over her nose, and she's holding a bundle in her arms that she's rocking back and forth as she sits down on a box and like softly cooing with it and playing with the baby in her hands.
Yeah, I'll just walk up to her and say, "Hey, what's your name?"
She looks up at you, towering above her.
I'll try to like lean down, you know, when you talk to a kid.
Okay, yeah, kind of, you squat in front of her.
Daphne towers in the kid, looking down with disdain,
Violence.
violence.
There's a curious and
You like
guarded
violence.
look that meets you as she cocks her head a little bit to the side. I'm Vanya. I haven't seen you around.
Yeah, we are newcomer to this town. I'm Daphne. Those are my friends. I'm
Wait.
quite curious
Greetings.
at this sight that we see. What happened to you guys? Where's your family?
Family, well, we wouldn't be here if we had a family.
Sure.
We all live at the orphanage, just behind you. And indeed, looking over the road, we can go back to here. This is the church, and this is the orphanage. And a little hand sticks out from the wraps and wanting to like play with the little lock that have come close to the little baby, and Funya laughs and kind of holds the little hand and tucks it back in again in the warmth of the bundle.
Yeah.
Do
So-
you have anything for us, kind sirs, ladies?
Yeah, I do actually. I do want to talk a little bit with you guys too. So, what happened? Why are you guys so injured?
It's a little bit weird. It's not not that easy. Thankfully, it hasn't happened to me yet. But Tessa, my friend, she kind of nods over to the other side of the road where you see a bit of a younger girl, who has visible bruising on her arms. I don't know. She just woke up with that. She says she doesn't know how she got it, but I don't know. Maybe Rectress Belasco has finally gone and lost her mind.
And
Caretaker.
Yes, the rectress of the orphanage. That's her name. But you never heard anything from me about her, okay?
No.
yeah, of course.
As Styrax will approach the kid that she pointed at. Greetings. May I see those wounds?
Wow. I've only seen one other person with that kind of fancy coloring and horns. And that's the captain. What are you?
No, she's quite capable herself.
Are all people with horns that cool?
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Styrax is a wonderful person. Do not worry.
Well, then I'm sure pleased that you have something to give us. Please, we don't have much. A little kindness goes a long way.
I'll give the
Leo will. go ahead.
First things first. Let me actually take care of those bruises. And actually, Styrax will pull the healer's kit and
yeah.
try to heal her.
Alright.
Make some cures.
You can definitely banish her up. This will make it easier for this condition to go away. But you cannot heal hit points with a medic kit. It just requires rest.
Yeah.
But it speeds up the process. It speeds up the process for sure.
Yeah, and you can check
Why
the while doing it.
Yo, why Styrax do that? Like, yeah, I was gonna say, yo, can we check the wounds, like, to see what's kind of that caused this?
Yeah. Make me a medicine intelligence to make me a diagnosis.
Can I help with that? Because seeing this.
I'm actually making the cures. Can I do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. That makes sense. One of you roll with advantage. I don't care who it is, just somebody.
Okay, I'll with intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Intelligence. Yes, that
Okay.
is.
No.
Yeah.
Whoa! Pepper, you were saying something?
No, it was just yay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted to say something else a bit before. No.
Oh, but we don't
I
need
was
to roll.
gonna
We
give
don't need to roll.
Styrax a vitamin G, but I guess it's not needed.
Yeah, and inspiration. Styrax still has. So.
Oh, yeah.
Or did that wear
No,
off?
I actually used it.
Yeah, she used it to get a 6 instead of a 4.
Yeah.
I see. Then it's Daphne who still has.
No, I already used it.
Yeah.
Oh,
3.
okay, I see. All right, nice.
Starks. Oh god, how am I going to say this? Looking over the bruises that she has on her arms, they do not resemble any, like, a hand. They do not resemble, like something you would get from a stick or a belt or another kind of tool. They are rather formless and random. And with your critical success, you have no idea what could have caused them. Because they make absolutely no sense. The children also look, malnourished, have clear signs of that. Not to the point where it's immediately dangerous, but they definitely should have a better diet. So they're not growing as they should. They're a little bit shorter because of their status. But there's also heavy rings underneath their eyes and a certain lethargy to this child.
I
Do we have an
will,
idea
I
of
will, I
time?
will like to use
Lethargy?
inquiry
Mm-hmm.
to learn if there's somewhere that I can learn from it.
You ask Tessa where to learn more about it, or you asking me?
The inquiry trait that I have as a
You have
sage.
inquire.
Yes.
Oh.
Mm.
What that trait do? Can you copy and paste?
Yes, please. I have forgot.
Also, do we get an idea of how long the wounds were ago? Like, does it match up with the story that happened at the night? Or like Cyrix figure out how long ago these wounds have been done?
Funny, I didn't say like yesterday night. She said it happened at night.
Okay, but
and
does it match up?
Okay.
like perhaps 2 or 3 days old, perhaps, Sarx. Looking at
They're all
how
from the
they've
same
healed
time.
and minusing the healing ability of somebody who's a bit malnourished. From user records, you haven't learned how to obtain from me from library. You was the interview with the right person. Wow, I mean, do not know a piece of your intuition tells you where you could find it. The GM can rule that some information is not obtained both through normal means and might require some dedicated effort in several sessions or through a whole campaign to learn. Okay. Well, talking to Tessa, who is going to, answer as honestly as she can if you, promise her something in return. And she is very much grateful for the bandaging, of course. She will be able to tell you that she do not remember getting these bruises. It has been happening to everybody involved. Some older members of the orphanage who haven't gotten these bruises, for example, Fanya, who is 16 years old, and a guy called Milivoy, who is apparently now the gravedigger at the church, used to be an orphan, but still comes over and helps them around, who's closer to 20. They have been trying to ask the smaller children what's going on. They haven't gotten a straight answer. Everybody answers the same thing. There's also night terrors that have been going on. Many have been awoken in the night by screaming children, and the older kids are blaming the directress for doing this. There's also 3 kids that have run away recently from the orphanage, afraid to get hurt. So, from this interview and this information, probably going forward, we'll be talking to directress about it. See what she has to say in defense.
So, okay. So everybody's stressed right now, right? Like, the kids are very stressed in some way.
Well, I wouldn't call it stress. They're more miserable. Miserable, I think.
Yeah.
Miserable.
They don't have the
yeah.
time to be stressed. They're just more miserable or less miserable. Right now, they're more miserable.
Yeah.
And
They're like 10 kids right now, right?
yeah, and
Yeah,
you
about
said,
All right.
and you said that
Bex.
they have night terrors, right? So that means they haven't been able to sleep for at least a few days, correct? Because of
Yes, and that adds up with the heavier rings underneath their eyes. That's
it? I see.
The wounds we see on that person, they're all from one instance, right? They all happened at the same time. There's no...
Ooh, Starks is able to tell you that some are newer and some are older.
Alright, okay.
I see.
Good to know. Well, seeing 10 kids, I'll pull out 10 gold pieces. and be
Ooh.
like give everyone one. Be like, here you go. Get something nice with it.
You're starting. At the beginning, you start actually a little bit of a riot. Sukubesi. There are some kids who runs forward and tries to like take from you more than they should, but actually Fanya and like another older kid, gives them like a harsh word of like be polite and like this is for all of us, and they kind of organize like a little line actually going up to you, so they are very well mannered.
It's very nice of you guys. I hope that is nice for you and you can get something with it.
Oh yeah, there's laughter all around right now. A lot of like giggling and whispering. A lot of thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god, this is so much. Thank you. Ah.
I'll tell them, like, I'll also like add on to ration to it, and I'll tell them, you spend these money wisely, all right? And you go thanks brother Leonard.
Fanya tries to, like, nods with a pale smile on her face, and she immediately turns to some of the children. Alright, you know where this needs to go, clothing, so we should go and talk to the Beast Rose. And then immediately 3 kids runs off and saying, we're going to Blinsky, goodbye!
Cyrus will wave.
So, Sol will try to find an area where he could sit down.
Well, you have kind of
is
stopped
there
in the middle of the road, and so you have the cart
Oh.
with Vasilisa waiting for you.
There's. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Whoops, sorry.
No, no worries. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
you can
think,
sit down, on the cart with Vasilisa, or in the back of the
Yeah.
cart. Just sit
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
at the end of it.
I'll do that, and I'll just play like a little like fun tune, to get their mind out of the reality for a little bit because they're still kids. Make it like fantastical and happy, but not Vistani. Alright? I just want to reiterate that, not a Vistani song, but somewhere
Okay.
like from the outside that he have heard during his travels.
Okay. You start this, and it becomes like, children are gathering. They're calling for other children from the orphanage, and you see a few more actually runs out from the orphanage and kind of joins you in a half circle. But eventually, it goes past the guard, who, this pair of guards, where one of them kind of curtly says that no gatherings in the middle of the road.
Sol will face this guard and say, "Oh, apologies. I just thought it would be nice. Thank you for telling me that. I'll be sure to not do it again."
Yeah.
Immediately the kids get very still, and they kind of, even if you continue playing or try to, interact with the kids, they seem very passive. It goes back to their begging spots because the guards remain in place and watch you.
All right,
Right.
let's get going.
The guards have a lot of control and fear here, huh?
I mean,
Being the only ones allowed weapons.
yeah, they could do whatever they want, really.
That is
Yeah.
not right.
Well,
Just sucks the. Sorry, just Daphne just whimpering with her PTSD. Just.
dying inside.
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So,
It's more like you.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Thanks.
Yeah, why are you sorry?
I make you feel even worse than before.
Who? Me? Nah. I'm already at my worst, Direct. I can't be worse than that. I'm kidding. I'm fine.
We continue moving, by the way, right now.
yeah,
Deeper.
yeah, yeah.
Walk and
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah. Of
So
course.
before we left, Sol will just go back to guys. It's like, I'm sorry that it ended a little too early, but Stay safe, all of you, and just leaves off and joins them.
They like half whisper, half shout that you should come back and visit them more often.
I'll just wave like up in my hand up in the air without looking at them.
Alright.
Well,
So it's like,
at least I'm glad to be in a group of people with some sense of empathy like you are. So yeah, silver lining.
So, you used to live somewhere like this,
Oh
correct, Daphne?
no, worse than this.
Oh, worse than this. Hmm. I
Yeah.
see.
Listen, here how I'm gonna put it. Just give you a very like specific example, alright?
Hmm.
Just because you're born from a different race at my place. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
for example, just like you too, I pointed Styrax and Soul.
Mm-hmm.
The highest you can go in that society is middle class at best.
Oh.
And your boss can mistreat you in horrendous way. Like he can be taken to a court, yes, but as long as he has the money to pay for it, he's fucking fine. And of course, you working people won't have the money to follow through with the, law and court stuff. So you always get the short end of the stick. And
Oh.
because of what? Because of the fact that you are born different.
That is. That's a society that doesn't have any life.
Granted, the if I'm really gonna be fair and not speaking out of bias or anything, it's a place where you can live moderately comfortable as long as you have the money for it. And the safety of it is top tier.
Ah.
It's very safe, but I personally, as a living creature, I cannot really stand places like that.
yeah, it
Hmm.
sounds very annoying having a boss and stuff.
Yeah.
Do whatever
Not.
they want.
Yeah. Not following what you love to do, or have someone order you to do. Their bidding sounds dreadful. Am I?
Granted, if you live in a society, most of the time you always have a higher up. Especially if you want to work in those like large group, but I don't like when you have to put almost everything, your safety, your money, your life, your benefits inside their hands, and if they are dicks, there's nothing you can do about it. And this place just exactly like that.
That
Gods
is very
and
true.
Hmm.
barons are the only people who have power here. If they are good people, sure, it's great. They don't mistreat anyone, but reality, it never goes that way. It never goes, oh, the people with power are so kind and generous. Never works like that.
Hmm.
True.
That is true. Well,
I think we can.
I'm glad. I'm glad that you break out of there, Daphne, and you're here with us. If you weren't here, I don't know if this interesting individuals would survive a step in Barovia.
Well, look at Leo.
Hey, looking at me. feel like
If
I'm pretty good.
I'm speaking fairly, he's quite good at handling himself. He just there's some aspect that he can work on. Yeah.
Take that. That was surprising. Thank you.
Plus, if I'm not the bodyguard, there will be someone else. They're like,
Well,
I don't know, the whole Scrobble or the Argent Purifier or any soldier that you can find within the Protectorate.
Well, I'm not sure that would be more capable than you. I'm glad to have you.
yes,
Well, of
you
course.
saved our ass for multiple times. I don't think anyone can do that other than you.
Well, I would say it more like you guys got my back and I got your back, but I'll take it.
I agree.
Well,
All right.
either way,
I'll
I-
look up to Melissa. How long is it to the inn?
Um, she's been going, rather slowly with her horses, like really trying to slow it down, and respectfully, like listens to this conversation, and she says, "It's right here."
Oh yeah, sorry about that, Vasilisa.
Oh no, I was enraptured in your story.
That's a lot to tell.
yeah.
You seem to have a lot of things to tell indeed, and I am very curious to hear it all.
Yeah, one day, one day.
At this point, I think it's too many.
Well, we can
well-
start somewhere.
Yeah, and people have their secrets, aren't they?
Ah,
I
Very
see.
true. Alright, and she turns to this house. There we go.
House. What?
know their house.
That's a large house.
Yes, grey smokes issues from the chimney of this large two-story wooden building with a stone foundation and sagging tile roof, upon which sits several ravens have perched there. A painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall. Vasilisa doesn't really stop, doesn't look awkward. She just trudges along and goes around the house to the back.
Yeah, I would like to just check out the place and see for like, I mean, there's places where a lot of ravens are, and
Yeah.
if there's like any like potent spots where a lot of ravens are, and perhaps if there's like a blue one like with blue feathers.
Make me a perception intelligence, please.
I'll help.
Take a look around. Ooh,
Perception intelligence.
alright.
All of us would be looking, but that's fine.
You have advantage, Leo.
You have
Mhm.
advantage here.
Well, 2 ones yesterday wasn't enough by any means, apparently.
Vitamin G? No?
I'm not
No,
getting.
I already helped, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just very impressive low rolls. as always.
Well, you're a little bit overwhelmed, with all
Yeah.
the scenery and the new stuff, going on right now. But it's still rather evident that there are quite a few ravens perched atop of the roof. But so it is also on this little outhouse over here. Oh, oops, I had the wrong tune enabled. Over here in this tree. In this tree back here, and on some of the roofs of the buildings around as well.
I guess I'll like catch up to Vasilisa and be like, "There's quite a few ravens around. Haven't seen that many in one place."
Oh yeah, I haven't pondered upon that. That's true. Curious.
Right. That means this tavern has giving a lot of good luck, right? That's what I've heard. They give you good luck.
Probably they're just feeding them as a, marketing ploy to make you feel good about the price.
That would be very smart.
Considering the superstitions of the Barovians.
I mean, it's the only inn, though. I am not sure if they need the publicity.
Well, Danica is rather sharp.
And there's Barovian like you, so
Yeah, well,
I don't.
I try to
Yeah,
be
I
better.
don't take it as all Barovian a la paranoid baron.
Oh, don't start. Let's go to the map, actually.
Yeah.
Let's go inside.
Of course, we were gonna help
There.
Vasilisa, like
Bring down her wines. Yes.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, where
You mean you will?
Good.
You can support us from the side, you know?
Cheer
Like, yeah,
on.
let's go.
Starbucks. Clapping for her.
Gonna bring
Yeah.
you guys
Wendy.
out and give you guys vision.
yeah.
Vision.
Yeah, it's important.
Ah, hello there.
Oh, well, this is kind of bad because of the map thingy, but it's alright.
Yeah, don't try to zoom anything. Just like
Yeah,
use it at
just
face
let it be.
value.
Yeah.
When I move, it does that as well. So
When you
When
move
you
the token.
move.
When you
Wow.
when I move like
Well,
kind
I-
of around the
I-
map.
really?
Yeah.
And move you.
Yeah.
I can have to.
And then maybe
Oh, there it is. It fixes itself.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, there's a new update. Hey.
Hey.
yeah, it's apparently
Okay, let me update that now. Let's see if it works.
And here she is. Okay. So, she walks around indeed and parks her carriage, cart, wagon, whatever you like to call it, coach, back here in the back. She knows exactly what to be doing. She immediately unhooks the horses and walks into the stable with them, sees that there are two that are free, and just helps herself and puts her horses in there and goes into a small storage area where she just hangs the equipment into that belongs to them.
Yeah.
She has obviously been here before and is very comfortable with moving around.
I guess I'll start like moving the barrels a little bit to the front of the back so we can easily pull it out.
Yeah.
While she's putting the horses away.
Daphne, as you look inside of the stable, you hear the squawking of birds and the plaintive whinny of a horse as you peer inside. The stalls are clean, well maintained. One of them contains a grey mare, another one you can't really see, but it seems to be a brown horse. You don't know if their gender. A small door is set into the east wall, and a wooden ladder gives access to the loft overhead.
So many horses.
I think it's
They're all
fantastic.
dead.
I do hope there are no wolves around here.
Inside of Vallaki.
We all see
No,
how.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well,
Well-
normally might be, but with us around, that might be.
Yeah, to be
Okay.
honest, with us around, common knowledge will just go right out of the window. Just go out right of the window. So
Yeah.
Not untrue.
if there's a wolf here, it's not us. And so we'll just move the barrels and help.
Well, I was wondering. I'll like look over to Vasilisa. Should we just carry them from here to the? Or you have to talk to someone first, or?
Yes, let us inform Irvin that, we have arrived, and asking for rooms. Let's just move them down from the wagon and sit them here, and he can probably roll them into his wine storage. Could you do that once I go and say hi?
Sure. No problem.
Brilliant. She,
Easy work.
rushes around here. It's, you know, it's
No,
rather
I just
heavy.
say that. I say that.
Oh. And just lean, huh?
And then, yes, it's very heavy.
Okay, Daphne, do you do anything or do you refuse?
Like carry the barrel? Yeah, sure. I'll even say to Leo. Well, I'll take Stark's part as well, and she just like roll up her sleeve, revealed her absolutely toned muscle.
Yeah. As already visible.
Well, I
through
will
the
hope you
shirt.
don't do two at once. We don't want to have anything fall down, you know? Like quite
Yeah.
hard to carry with two at once.
I know. I know.
Yeah, just before you're trying to make a scene, you know? I get it. You know, I'm not going for physical strength, you know? Going for quickness.
Yeah. But
Well, Soul, do you want to take one, or should I take yours?
I'll take mine. I'll try, but you know, okay. Like I wanna test like lift it.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm able to lift the thing with my with my 10 brawn.
It's average. It's
Full
okay.
wine barrel
10.
weight.
Imagine having 10 brown.
600 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
100 pounds is not.
Pounds to kg.
Yeah.
Okay, so a bit less than 300 kilos.
Wait, 100 pounds?
No,
100 pounds.
600.
600 pounds.
600.
600.
Wait,
pounds.
a wine barrel is 600?
Yeah, I
full.
mean, that's
Yeah.
it's a lot.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure Daphne should
Yeah,
be able to
especially
lift
filled,
it
you
all
know.
alone, right?
Yeah, 90
Wait,
pounds
here it said-
on its own.
Typical when full. Oh.
Yeah, when full, you know, there's very heavy.
275 kilos. Damn.
Yeah. So, well, your bra will able to tell you if you can lift this.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I think I have the highest brawn here, right?
Yeah. Let's go into playing Frostmark and let's go down to explaining each ability and we find drag and push and lift.
Ah.
1 second.
I have 18.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got 10 brawn.
Well.
Using each ability. Here it is. Okay, so carry capacity is brawn times 5 without getting encumbered, and then push, drag, or lift is brawn times 10, and your speed drops to 1. So Daphne is
50.
180 kilos. You can
Mine's
push,
50.
drag, or lift.
Okay, so nobody can even bolt.
Yeah, we'll do it with two then.
Well, I mean, if
Two-
you're
two
doing it
people.
together,
Yeah.
I think we together can do it. I think then we get up there. Me and you.
Yeah, you need an extra 100 to your name, so at least somebody who
Yeah, I
has 10 brawn can do it.
I have 12 brawn.
Yeah. Then you two together
I guess-
can do it.
Yeah, me and Leo just take care of the wine barrel.
Yeah. Leo is like, it's like, I gotta pick some up, and I was like, oh god, everyone.
Hey, so,
Ocean. Okay.
So we'll try to lift this and didn't even like won't be able to budge. And it's like, well, I'm with Stylex. Like,
I
Stylex,
don't
wait,
think-
you wanna sit somewhere while these two
Totally
work?
easy for us too, right, Daphne?
Yes.
Ah,
Cyrus will go next to the wall and sit down and
Alright.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Have to be.
So
To be honest, I've
so
never
sit down.
actually lifted wine barrels. They always looked a little bit less heavy than they actually are.
Yeah. That's wine barrel for ya.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Alright.
Hey,
A
well,
lot of
start.
random sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After your second barrel, out walking, rounding the corner is Vasilisa, and this other gentleman here.
Jon Snow? Just sorry.
He has this shoulder-length hair, a really nice goatee and mustache, salt and pepper. Like you see a few hairs starting to turn gray. In one of his ears, he has a little bit of a golden earring. A bit of a scar on his cheek. He's dressed in humble Barovian clothing, but he has a chef's apron tied around his rather... This man is not fat, but he definitely has a bit of a stomach. A beer stomach, you could say. But he's still the same thickness overall as one of the wine barrels. So he seems naturally large and a power belly. Yes, he seems naturally large and strong. Could use a little bit more of a workout though.
Does he have any raven feathers on him, or any feathers in general? On his clothing and stuff? By chance?
Make me a perception intelligence to see what you
I'll make
find.
one as well.
Yeah. Whether you roll. Oh,
We
my god.
both roll.
Above 10!
when you're happy with an average roll.
I'll vitamin G myself.
So glad.
as well.
Hey.
Aw, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leo, you're a little bit distracted.
Seeing Vasilisa, that's good.
Yes, seeing Vasilisa gives you a smile and you get distracted. No, but Suko.
Trying
Ooh,
to hide it.
24.
I'm trying to hide that it's heavy, so I'm trying to do my best there.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, a 24.
Yes. Very, very faintly so. Like on his apron, there's like a insignia, a waterfall, but it's in between two wings. What kind of wings is hard to tell, but it's, stylized like a waterfall in the middle and then two wings. A bewinged waterfall.
Interesting. I'll take mental note of that.
And immediately steps forward and puts both of his hands on his hips, and he says, "Ho ho! Look at all of you! Outsiders once more in my establishment. Can I not be any more lucky?"
Greetings.
Yeah.
The name's
Greetings.
Daphne.
You must be Irvin.
Irvin indeed. Oh, you heard of me? Only bad things.
Your name precedes you.
Well, my stomach precedes me as well, so that's two.
Well, I figure you're not here just to chat. Mind giving us a hand with these quite heavy barrels?
I do
I mean,
like
we already have...
chatting, but I do enjoy chatting and working at the same time. Let's see what we can do. I heard the lovely Vasilisa here has some wine for me and free. I've never heard
Yeah.
anything like it.
We have 2 barrels out here already.
Alright. They're completely full.
Yes.
Well, you can check it for yourself. But yes.
Okay, well,
Full
I
to the
might
brim.
need some help. I am not 20 any longer.
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll work on it.
Alright. He is a bit of a powerlifter, not as good as Daphne, but definitely higher than the rest of the party.
Yeah,
I mean,
my 12.
Starbucks is still sitting down reading and
Yes.
studying.
Sol at this point pulls out his lyre and just play a little tune on his lyre. Like it's not loud, just to not since Stark's so close. So just like
Yeah. As
Yeah,
Urban kind of rolls a barrel to the rest that is kind of standing in a cluster over here, he looks over to you and says, "Oh, another one of you. I never had so many applicants of being a troubadour in my bar before.
Hmm.
Oh, but I'm perhaps getting ahead of myself. Perhaps your craft is only for you.
Is it to me?
Yes.
Or
I think
Yes, yes, it is.
maybe
Well,
maybe he can like. Oh, good.
well, I love to show my craft to everybody. You see.
Yeah, perhaps we can find something in return for him showing off his crafts inside. You know, we can figure something out.
Yes.
Perhaps you will have to fight with Victavia, though. He kind of has the contract with us right now.
Oh, I feel like
Well-
they can play together very well. He's good at, improvising and jamming with others.
Well,
She will definitely like it.
yes.
Sure.
I don't want to steal a spotlight of a fellow bard, but I am willing to be her assistant in some way.
Oh, that's definitely a he. And,
He.
Oh, sorry.
Apologies.
Might have misheard the name.
You can certainly try, but he has a bit of demeanor. He's an interesting fellow. I wish
I
you
see.
good luck.
Well,
An qualified artist. I cannot wait to meet the man.
Qualified is a strong. I should not speak ill. Wide battles. And he goes over and continues.
I'm getting more excited to meet the man.
And then one
definitely
after
just
the other.
eyesore. Yeah, definitely just eyesore. Like that eye of remember who you are.
Yes, yes. Soul Scrubble. Serious.
Yeah, definitely just like shakes her head. Disappointment.
Soul heard that emotional damage. Eric.
Brother,
Psychic.
already, doctor.
God damn it.
I'm so sorry. I don't know how that just came out. I'm so sorry.
It's PTSD.
He was like, someone want to help me with these barrels?
Yeah, Irwin continues.
Oh my
to
god,
help
that was
you.
I
good.
moved them to the front, but I don't want to have anything break or something.
Yeah. You kind of put them in a cluster over here, and then Irvin kind of rolls them on the ground very carefully to a door that is on the side of the building over here. And he says, as he starts rolling the first, "Oh, all of you, go ahead and talk to Danica. She's in the bar. I will take care of all of this. And Basilissa, if you continue bearing these kind of gifts, every time I would be happy as one can be. See you. Yes. No, excuse me. Go around. Go through the normal door like normal people.
All right. To the top, right? The normal way?
Yeah. I'm gonna move you on. I'm gonna move you on. Don't worry.
I'll run. No, you gotta get me.
Up.
Gotta run.
Styrax stands up and starts moving.
Yeah. Soul the same way.
Boink!
Ah, God damn it. Been found.
The fuck? Yes. Yeah.
How's our formation be? Like somewhere like
Wait,
this.
where's my token? What?
But, let me center
On the right
you.
now.
Is it?
You're on the right now.
Yes.
Right middle.
I
Go all the way to the
I-
right.
Oh, I'm seeing nothing but darkness, and only
Oh.
my token.
We're
Okay.
here.
Darkness.
Well, that's fitting, isn't it?
Darkness, my old friend.
Definitely
think-
only darkness. Okay.
Roll 20 is like
Okay,
being
just reload.
finicky.
Reload the
Yeah,
page.
yeah.
See what happens.
I'll reload.
See what happens. Finicky. That's a good word.
Oops.
Shit, I shouldn't have reloaded.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, darkness.
Still
Oh.
darkness?
It was like okay for me, like at first, but then
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay.
Whenever
Should
roll
make
20 and
operation.
VTT update, is this always happen? Like holy shit.
Yeah.
Maybe just set the vision for my token again or something.
Yeah, Oh, God, you're... Also... Are you... Ah, I see what you did. Let's re-put you on the battlefield, see if that works. Of the battlefield, on the map, what I'm saying.
The tavern is
Are
a
we having
battlefield. That
oh
tavern
my
is a
god, we are
battlefield. Everyone knows it.
Hmm.
we're having a tavern brawl. Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
What about now?
Can't wait.
Yeah, can you also like I don't know reset
Yeah,
my token?
yeah, I did. I put you out on the battlefield. On the map
Battlefield.
again. Ah. And I gave you vision again. Well, I can move you around. You can look at the screen for now, if that works.
I can look at the stream.
Yeah,
But-
the screen. Yeah. As I move you around.
Let me just reinstall VTT
Why did I
again.
reload?
Okay.
It was
There's a
little bit laggy,
new
so I
update.
reloaded, but now
There's
I
a new
can see
update.
shit.
That's why.
So don't reload. That's the main thing.
Ah,
Okay.
damn it! Why did I reload? I've been.
Imagine reloading. It was working. Laggy, but working.
How they had this game.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Quite
I've never
a
had so
nice-
much problems as I've had right now.
Because
Yeah.
the last couple of weeks.
because I think because BTT has been getting updates every single day so far.
Yeah, I think some
Way
of the
more
roll
ambitious.
20 updates might have
I
fucked over.
I reloaded again. Now it works.
Okay.
Actually, walk. Let's go.
Woo! Well, wait. Hold your horses. Hold your horses.
Oh yeah. It works for
Ooh.
me now. Yeah.
I can put you inside of a 1 by 1 square that you cannot leave.
Imprison me.
Prison.
You know,
What happened?
that's
These
within my
walls, they
power.
appear out of nowhere.
It's within my power. Oh,
Do you see it now, Daphne? Or no?
Yeah. I'm fine.
Okay.
okay, nice.
Description
Okay,
time.
okay. Oh, you know me so well. Yes. We indeed can walk in. Bloop. Damp cloaks hang from pegs in the entrance portico. The tavern is packed with tables and chairs with narrow paths meandering between them. A bar stretches along one wall under a balcony that can be reached by a wooden staircase that hugs the northern wall. Actually, I'm sorry that this is happening. Let's see if it works.
Oh, nice.
Another balcony overhangs an entrance to the east. All the windows are fitted with thick shutters and crossbars. Lanterns hanging above the bar and resting on the tables bathe the room with a dull orange light that casts shadows upon the walls, most of which are adorned with wolf heads mounted on wooden plaques and pictures. Yes. Welcome to the Blue Water Inn.
A
Ahaha.
lot of people around, or is it not as much since
it
it's
is
like lunchtime?
Only one other person inside here because we're still before lunch.
Yeah. A little
You
bit
can
before lunch.
see this kind of like older gentleman like sitting in the corner, slouched over the bar, snoring with a half drunk mug of ale in his hands. In the meantime, you can see this woman over here rushing back and forth. Rushing. She's definitely busy. Working the bar and like seeming to prepare for lunch service.
Oh.
She's also, kind of mirroring Irvin in the sense that she's an older woman with black curly hair with some salt elements into it. She has a very interesting eye tattoo that kind of frames her whole face as well and gives her a very narrow look. And she is also dressed humbly in this working clothes, practical, but not that exciting. She looks up, just says like, "Been a bit early, but come in." And then she takes a double take and then looks up again. "Vasilisa, I see you have brought some interesting figures."
Greetings.
Nice to meet you.
Greetings. And welcome to the Blue Water Inn. You are definitely outsiders. I would like to apologize first and all, and hope that I can make your stay here as pleasant as possible, considering the circumstances.
Nothing to apologize for.
Yeah.
Well, we are also looking for rooms. That is a possibility.
Yes. Danica, can I get my normal? Oh, of course, sweetie. Of course you can. Put you on the tab like before? Like before, you know me too well. As for you four, I do have 2 rooms that are doubles, that will cost you 1 gold coin per night. But we also have a common room that will cost you 2 gold coin per night in total, which has 4 beds incidentally.
Any premium rooms by chance?
It was just taken, but by our very great Lady Vasilisa here.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
I'm sorry.
Well, I guess we'll take the 2 normal rooms then.
Yes.
Alright. Do you want to start a tab? If you do, I won't have to pay right now and then have to pay later. Since I don't know you. No offense?
Oh, we can pay right here. And he just pulls out 4. What was it? 1 per room?
1 gold per room, I guess.
Or what did you say?
It was 1 gold coin per person in those rooms.
Okay, so 4 gold, right?
Yes.
So I'll pull out 4 gold pieces and put it down. There we go. That
She
should-
immediately
that should be it, right?
She immediately pockets it and smiles and says, "Ah, perfect. I speak in my language. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?"
I mean, it's
Hansi?
just that we're a little bit early for lunch, but perchance we can look around a little bit, maybe?
Well, I can hear Erwin is rather busy in the back. Apparently, we have gotten in some kind of import of something. Oh, yes,
yes.
that's my fault. What has he gone and bought now from you, Vasilisa? Don't tell me it's some kind of strange exotic thing that the Vistani has brought in through the mist. Oh, no, it was just some wine. Wine? In this climate? We are not
Yes.
made out of gold, Vasilisa. How could you make him buy that? No, it's free. It's a gift for the festival. First, she seems super happy when she hears his gift, and then her look sours. Ah, the festival. Have you got in trouble with, you know? It was an unfortunate event, yes, but I've cleared it up. Damn.
You seem to know Vasilisa quite well.
She comes from time to time and stays with us. A great guest, well, I would tell you. Always buys out a much expensive room.
I see.
Is this man still drunk? Like the man in the corner? Like sleeping?
Yeah, he had looked at you for a little while and then he kind of like sniffs his nose and takes his hand and kind of runs it underneath his nose. Like he has like a minor cold. Leaves some stuff on his hand, then he goes back to snoring.
Is there anything special about him? Like, stand out?
No. The special thing about him is that he's so ordinary.
Just a regular.
It's so good at being a regular.
Yeah, by the way, near the barn, when I like changed hands with the gold, I would just check her on like if there's any feathers or markings or anything maybe around the bar, maybe on her, just to get just look around
Okay.
while I'm
Yeah.
that close.
Give me a perception intelligence, and there are a few more of these. Like, it seems to be the sign of the blue water inn, this like waterfall. and
I'm not sure I
two
won't see it.
wings. Well, let's find out.
No,
Ah,
I
yeah,
won't see it.
no, you're very much
Back to
distracted once
the
more.
normal roads.
Eyes of an
You're
eagle.
bummed out about the VIP room.
Yes, that's still
Yeah.
that sucks.
Can I
Such
make
an
ones
offense.
as well?
I need to figure
Yeah,
out
sure.
somehow.
No vitamin G myself as well.
Mm.
You're really rubbing it in, you know? You're really rubbing it in.
24 again.
Nice.
24. Wow. Well, whenever you can see this company's logo, the Blue Water Inn, you see the waterfall and the two wings. Interestingly enough, it's not on the outside sign, it's just a waterfall. But somebody might have been lazy who carved that. But beyond that, no. Don't see anything.
Is there anything, is there any meanings behind the logo of the inn? We don't see the wings outside.
Well. Me and my dear husband, Irvin, can be a little bit of a klutz sometimes. I'm very sorry for that. We had a very romantic moment on Serpol Bridge. That waterfall is just amazingly beautiful. And every winter we give food for the ravens around, so they are a sign of good luck. So, I mean, why not? And so we kind of became known to having ravens around together with that very special moment in our relationship. Yeah. That's what
Ah,
we
I
decided
see.
to call it all when we started it when we were way younger.
Need to inside check if that's
Yeah, sure.
with the raven thing. If that's just if there was like a hiccup there, maybe.
Oh,
How speech pattern.
inside? Leo, inside?
How
composure.
dare you?
Empathy
Leo.
composure.
Empathy composure.
Oh,
And
Oh,
look at
oh,
that!
a 19.
Look at that! Woo!
A 19. Is that a 19 or 18?
Yes, it's a 90.
Hey. Seeing Leo having a higher than a 10 is much more satisfying than Daphne rolling high.
No, it seemed very natural.
Ah,
yeah, I'll ask, and who's that man snoring over there? Your regular?
That's just Wilbur. It's a bit of I don't really know what to say. He has been hit in his head with the pot a little bit too many times, if you ask me.
Oh. What does he do? Just a drunk
Oh.
guy?
No, you know, he has one of the houses that works the fields around here. If you haven't seen, there are a few fields inside of Vallaki. It's kind of a failed business enterprise. Well, you know, everything lies in fallow right now. It's just harvested. So this drunkard has nothing better to do than drink away his harvest money until he has nothing left. Yes.
Do you have any beer?
Yes, of course we got beer.
Could use some right now. You guys want some beer? Just look at the
Absolutely.
rest of the party.
Sure.
I guess I can take one.
Drink away my trauma, isn't it?
I must warn you, considering the I never say this to Barovian, but
Yeah.
considering the quality of the grains we have in here, you will not be amazed, but it works. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, one for everyone, one for you, Silissa. No, no, I'm okay. It's not really my palate.
Yeah, I think I'll stay out as well. Perhaps something like water, maybe.
Ah, water, of course. That's on the house.
That will hopefully be
We got a good well here.
good.
Okay, so 3 then, ales?
Yeah, I guess so.
it is.
Yep,
Okay.
it is.
Since this is the first time, and I'm feeling, some pity for you guys, I'm gonna lower the price a little bit.
Yeah.
So, 2 copper coins per person, so 6 in total.
I'll go ahead and pay for it.
Okay,
3
okay.
copper, I guess.
Yes, yes.
She brings it out, puts it on the table.
I'll give her 1 silver and I'll say, keep the charge. Keep the change.
Very kind. Thank you.
Well,
I
the
don't
whole
run
thing
a
about
charity
making
after all.
it less expensive didn't really help then.
Well,
Um,
I'm not as rich, as well of a person like you, but I can handle myself.
Good, it's good.
seeing that you're here, do you have any questions about Vallaki that I can answer now before I really need to get to, lunch service?
Yeah, I was wondering, there's a very large amount of birds around. Ravens specifically.
Yes, did I not tell you? We feed them.
Yeah, but it's still a lot, though, right? I've rarely seen any, all in Barovia. Barovia so far.
Ravens are scavenging birds. Where there is civilization, there is ravens. And
Yes.
besides, I've seen quite a few of the ravens and the bats kinda go toe to toe against each other. There's some vicious, like almost gang wars out there. So
Gang wars, really? Sounds funny.
The bats kinda keep to the forest. The ravens like the towns. It's just how it is.
See.
I see. That's why there's not that many, raven around the forest.
Probably not. There's an unusual amount of bats here, but kinda know why, don't you?
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope you haven't had too much trouble in that department. And please leave that trouble at my door.
Yes.
Don't worry. I'm sure it will not come here.
Yeah. She who shall not be named. Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh.
yes.
I take that very, very seriously. I'm serious.
Yeah.
I
course.
understand.
A smaller transgression might just put you in the stocks, where you are going to get incredibly ridiculed. Then
Yeah.
there's going to be a beating. The third offense, however. Well, we're not entirely sure of all the details, but after the imprisonment period is over, they come out changed as a person.
Sounds ominous.
Punishment in Vallaki is not to be played around with.
Is there by chance any news you could share? Anything interesting happened recently? Any weird behavior? Or something along
rumor?
those lines?
Yeah.
Anything new? Well, we got ourselves another outsider staying with us, Rictavio. Apparently he was going around and searching for circus members for the circus troupe, and then he stumbled through the mists, and here you are. He stayed with us perhaps a month.
Oh.
Perhaps
That's an
you could share
unfortunate story.
stories about what is happening outside the mist, because I have no clue.
Yeah, a lot is happening.
Yes.
What else?
Any increase in guards or something?
would keep out of the way of Captain Strasny.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
made the acquaintance.
Let's say we already deal with him.
Mm-hmm.
With people he do not like, he's going to search for excuses to punish you.
Great.
Uh,
Sounds like a great
one
guy.
of those
Fantastic.
guys. Great.
Um, what else? Well,
Is bad mouthing the government also something that you should not do?
oh, very
think
much
that
so.
is-
What I'm
yes.
doing right now is highly illegal, and I know that Wilbur is sleeping right now, but I would not say this in front of anybody else. But I know how it is to be an outsider and not know all of this stuff. But as you know, if somebody asks, I never said
Yes,
anything.
don't worry.
Yeah. Don't worry
Mhm.
about it.
So anything
And
else?
yeah,
Chance.
any
Well, let's see what has been happening in town. Obviously, the Baron is getting more and more worried about Lady Wachter. More and more
Ah.
suspicious.
Lady
Guards
Wacht.
Yes, Lady
It-
Wachter.
like
Yeah, that's the. Oh, didn't tell you
the
about her, right?
directoress? The directoress?
The
No,
director of
no.
No,
the
she's
orphanage?
more of an opposing side to the Baron.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Ah.
In Vallaki.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, you know about this?
Oh yeah, I talked with a little bit with Vasilisa
Oh,
when we came
Speaking
up.
of my
So-
name, thank you so much for the water. I really need to go and run some errands. I will be back tonight, guys. Enjoy yourself.
See you around.
Yeah.
See you around, Vasilisa.
She gives you all a warm smile and then heads out the door.
So there's a political kind of
Well, she has good ideas.
Class.
She has
Yeah,
good
like,
ideas, and people like her good ideas.
well, yeah. I
I'm not entirely
suppose-
sure. I haven't heard much of what her ideas are because there's no way for her to express them because that's illegal. You see. So I don't know. But apparently the Baron is worried. I mean, the amount of guards patrolling the outskirts of her mansion is wow. I don't know how the lady sleeps.
Mm.
And the guards in general, have they increased recently? In any other place?
No, not in another place. Well, there is some rather sad orphans around that somehow is getting beat up. Perhaps by the rectorate, we're not sure. I've tried to talk with the Baron about it, but he doesn't want me anywhere close to that. He doesn't like people meddling into the business of others.
Yeah, I'll have a talk with him later today, perhaps. I'll see what I can do.
Oh! Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Be careful. And I'm sorry.
Nah.
Nah.
I can handle myself.
and
Let's see.
there's one thing.
There's also something else. Lady Wachter's daughter Stella has apparently gone ragingly mad and is not seen in public anymore. But her two brothers, Carl and Nikolai, comes every evening to me to drink themselves stupid.
Oh. What does it mean, mad?
Yeah.
We're not entirely sure, but she's never seen in public anymore.
How old is she to? Is she like a kid or
Older teenager?
older teenager?
I don't know. 18, 19 winters, something like that.
Since you run quite the, I suppose, popular inn, I guess there's something we would want to ask you about, but this, we would like you to keep a secret.
Alright.
And you kind of say, I don't know how much you know about the, well, Vistani, but we're looking for certain someone from the Vistani who was
Oh,
missing.
that dreadful business. Yes,
Yeah.
the missing child. Yeah, I've heard. I no idea what happened to her. It's
So if you have heard
rather
of
disconcerting
anything,
considering what the pushback might be. I've heard the Vistani has asked several times to Baron that they are allowed to enter and search for her here.
yeah. So considering how important it is and how popular your inn is, have you may have heard of anything from, well, the Barovian here? Maybe a slip up of anything?
Frankly, half of them don't care. Another portion think she deserves it. Another portion wants her to be found. But no. If I knew something about it, I would do something about it. I don't
Empathy,
want
composure.
I don't want political tension between the Vistani. I need the trade of the Vistani.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would like to empathy, composure that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Anyone want to also do that with me?
No.
Okay. Yeah. I was thinking about yeah. Since it's relevant to Soul. I don't know
Yeah.
if you like we could hear it. So
Oh no,
Like, I
you're
could hear it?
sitting by the same place.
yeah.
Leo,
So
we are like duality today.
Oh,
What the
I see.
yeah.
we
So
are
I'll
like
do
duality
I'll
today.
do empathy composure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I would
Wow.
say you got. I need a few more good rolls before I can call that duality. But yes, we're getting close to it.
Yeah. There it is.
I mean, it's something.
No, she seems very, very open and honest about it.
Well, thank you for that. If
Also-
you, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, you go.
I was gonna say that if you know more about the situation, would you please let us know?
Oh. Why is it of interest to you?
Well, it
Oh,
is a sad thing to hear children lost. You see, and I hate it. I hate to. I would love to always bring them home where they belong.
But what do you have the capability of bringing her home and I do not? What can you do that I cannot?
Some quite capable adventurers.
yeah.
But
could
I
do-
know the people.
Maybe we can help you with it.
Ah,
Exactly.
that's what you're saying. I see. Of course. Thank you. I appreciate the offer.
Also, one more thing.
Yes?
You know how like we already talked to the raven, right? The raven with the blue feather. Does her voice sound familiar?
Uh,
Because I remember the voice of the raven was like a female voice, right?
Yeah.
it was a female voice, for sure. But that raven voice was way, I don't know.
She's way less sassy.
Yes.
True. Yeah.
Very,
Yeah.
way,
very
Yeah.
way less sassy.
Also, the cadence of it is wrong. This is a more of a like there's a little bit of rasp in this voice, but it's also a little bit darker. It's like dark chocolate with a bit of caramel crunch in it.
Yeah. Just asking, like.
No worries. That's good to ask. She says, knowing that you might, want to restock, and I know that you might head towards the Dusklight supply shop.
You heard of it?
Please be kind to Sala. Do not try to swindle her of her prices. Right now she will... If you ask for the moon, she will give it to you.
Oh,
Oh,
well.
What happened?
I don't know exactly the details of what exactly put them in this situation, but Bethel, she has been imprisoned, came out, and now her husband is imprisoned.
Well,
So she is a nervous wreck who is missing her husband, and she's running a shop all on her own. And I've heard stories about some Barovian swindling, her mother's pearls from her neck.
Jesus.
Yes, so when she says a price, agree with it. Don't try to barter downwards.
Yeah, I never do that anyway, so.
I look at Leo.
What? I mean, they should get what what it costs.
Sure.
I don't remember anything happened at the village of Barovia either. Don't worry.
What type? I swear. Well,
Don't worry. You have our word that we will not do that. Right, Leo?
yes, of course.
Good.
Ah, I think Leo won't do that.
Yeah.
He has a kind heart, to be fair.
that is true.
Alright, I think that's everything we have for now.
Yep.
The door opens and brings in two guests. But are you? Here you are. Oh my god, I got so much stuff. Huh? Seems like a ragtag combo of hunters, considering how they dressed. One of them, though, seems to be a Pathok. And they nod to Danica, gives you all like a double take, a weird like side glance, and then they like sit down by a table over there and starts to like unbutton things and things like that. And the last thing that Danica does is like lean in very close to the whole table and says, "There is only one thing I've heard about the time spent in imprisonment. There's a lot of scared talk about a specific person that everyone is calling the other. I have no idea what that means or who it is, but if you hear this name, I suggest you run." And then she leans up and puts a great smile on her lips and walks over here and says, "Soldar Yevgeny, what do you want? Ale as normal? Stew?" And they start having a normal conversation with each other.
Well, what now? What's our next step?
Well, a few things. I mean, we need to visit the supply shop, the Desolate supply shop.
And a
Sure.
church.
And the church, and then the
Well, the
then
church, I should talk with the Baron before we do anything there.
Yeah. I agree.
He like is a little bit closer and speaks a little bit keeps his voice a little bit down, and it's like, we also should think about how we go about this Raven thing.
I'll message Leo and say, I honestly think there's something more of these two tavern owners, they seem normal, but too normal, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'll answer. Yeah, I think considering the hint, I'm sure they know at least something. Maybe
At
not.
least they know something about the blue feather raven, and this is a message.
Yeah, I'll say I'm not sure actually. I think they might. This might serve like a point for them, the ravens. I don't think they necessarily know her. Just know
Message,
about the ravens. Yeah.
message Leo and say, remember, if the last thing we know about the raven is there a mind behind it. It either means two things. One, it might be somebody else controlling the raven through some sort of familiar system or magic. Second, it might be somebody who turned into a raven. And
Something
that
else entirely.
person, we might already have seen them. And these people might already know them.
Perhaps. Well, we'll have to figure something out. And we have to see if we're gonna go. And I'll like say this since the message expires. Say it outside
Yeah.
again. I'll be like, we'll just need to figure out the approach we want to take. How subtle or not subtle we want to go about it.
Yeah, of course.
Because I'm not sure how far we'll get with being subtle.
Do you want some food for lunch? Magic is frowned upon, be very careful. Yes? Any food?
Oh.
Lunch?
Yes.
Ah,
Yes, yes.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Well,
Let
is
me
there
fix that for you.
is there like a special or
Well, what makes us famous here with the help of Evgeny and Soldar is our wolf stew.
Oh
Oh,
yes, I think we deserve that one.
yes, please. We will like some wolf stew.
Yeah, we actually fought some wolf.
Oh, I'm sure he
Some.
Some,
Yeah.
yeah.
Some.
did.
Mhm.
Some?
Like 20 of them, actually.
Mm. Yes.
Also, does Dalika just warn me about like using magic?
Yeah,
Yes,
yes, she
yes,
said
she
Yeah,
magic
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
forbidden.
Oh, frowned upon.
No, frowned
she
upon,
said-
okay.
She said. I mean, magic, as Vasilisa said, that there's no one in Vallaki that knows magic. So probably the situation is, for your guys' sake, that there hasn't been an official law against it because it hasn't been necessary. But
Yeah.
don't
Considering
push
how
the
they don't want
envelope.
weapons.
Yeah, don't push the envelope. Basically.
I mean, it's not like they can just turn off magic inside the fucking city, you know?
Yeah, I can still forbid it and be like, nah, you'll
Well,
punished.
well,
She says,
Hey.
be careful, magic is frowned upon. That's what she said.
Yeah. Neo, it's not that they like an 8th level caster or something. And anti-magic fields can only go so much. Come on.
Well, unless you're Basal.
Yes, I was about to. I know a place.
I know someone.
Oh god.
Yeah, they also got a beet soup. That is with bread.
I think we all take the wolf stew,
All right. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
unless someone objects.
Daphne will
wolf
like jokingly ask, "Do you have bat soup?"
No, they can be very dangerous for your stomach.
What, you fear that eating bat soup will spread and disease? Oh wait.
So we'll look at Daphne like, see, just like eyebrows are arched up.
Alright. One silver each for the wolf stew.
I'll have
Oh.
it. I'll
At night,
put out for.
it's a wolf steak instead, but at lunch it's a stew.
I'll give her 4 silver.
Yes. She takes
I
it.
got 18 gold.
I
think
I don't have any
the-
pieces.
She
It's a lot of-
calls into the kitchen like, "First dear servant." I'm like, okay. Yeah.
It seems like a lot of wolves in Barovia, isn't it?
I mean, yeah.
It's very odd. Now, enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
And the food eventually comes out. There's a few more patrons that come in and kind of fill up the room, and your stomachs are actually warmed by this rather fantastic stew. Urban seems to be a pretty good cook. The meat, of course, is perhaps not the absolute best, but he has done his best to make it as tender and nice as possible. And you just enjoy some nice chit chat with each other as you enjoy your lunch in this warm
Yeah.
and rather safe place. And with
I
that,
would like to
Oh.
sit before we, I guess, end.
Mhm.
As Daphne take the first bite, before that she will, "This is for my fucking horse, you damn wolf!" And then
vengeance.
yeah.
All right, and with that sentiment, we're going to end tonight's episode of Curse of Father Torment. Woo!
Ah! Woo! There it is.